User joined your channel.
Hello guys, sorry to interrupt here. TK, you're on server 2. Server 2, you're in the wrong room.
Oh, that's interesting.
Nemesis?
Yeah.
It's discouraged.
User
It's not
joined your
against the rules,
channel.
only will list.
I believe
There's a
TK
screenshot.
is meant to be running with.
User left your channel.
Anderson.
User
For
was
some
moved out
reason
of
do
your
not have
channel.
oh, never mind. There goes Anderson. Arkor or Martin.
Yep.
I for some reason don't have the permission to send text messages.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
Like private messages and TeamSpeak?
No, like in the channel.
User joined your channel. User joined your
Sorry,
channel.
I was moved. Yes, Schmidt.
I've already told Martin.
User
I for some
joined your
reason don't have the
channel.
permission to send channel messages.
Stanley,
Hi,
sort
mate.
your shit out.
What's going on,
User
boys?
joined your channel.
What's going on?
User joined your channel.
Okay. Alright, try now.
User left your channel.
Alright, cool.
Thank you.
Dankeschön. Stanley, I'm pretty sure that's not numbers.
There was a lot of confusion over the new rule, and I just wanted to get it cleared up. I apologise for
User joined
posting
your channel.
that in
User
chat.
joined your channel.
No, Stanners, you're right. Don't apologise.
User
Thank you.
joined your channel. User joined your
I
channel.
just thought there was a lot of confusion. I didn't want to see anyone get banned for stupid
Hey,
mistakes.
wake up.
No, thank you, Stanner. Whoever just said that's not numbers, shame on you.
Alright, so I can't shoot out the engine slash the fuel tank. Fuck.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
I need to ask again, is there any TK players on server 1? They should be on server 2.
We're with Merryman. You though, boys.
Flood
User
and
left
double
your
tech.
channel.
Okay. Okay.
Flood and
Oh, good. Stay on server 1 then.
User left your channel.
That's weird. Good thing to do. Don't piss off Nemesis. Don't piss off Nemesis.
Do it. Don't piss
User
off
joined your
Nemesis,
channel.
bro.
Who?
You'll get fucked.
Yeah, true.
Channel switched.
Oh, hello. It's
Excuse
mine now,
me,
bitch.
this is my carpet, Facebeard. We
No.
removed here, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I've been doing this longer, so get off my carpet.
Oh my god.
Yes, I have. You've been on server too.
Be spirit.
Okay,
Oh
fine.
god.
But then you'd have to move servers.
Damn.
What are you gonna do now? Huh? Huh? It's not like I'm forced to be on server 1, because I am.
It's because Lyra doesn't like us. I need help.
Lame.
Well.
Channel
are
switched.
on 11. 16th AA are on 11. 16th AA are on 13. He sent me the chat log, so 4IB are on 8, and then Merrymen are on 8. Do we have any other groups here? I believe second are here, aren't they?
First.
Yeah.
Second have got 5. And then we've also got
First RB 3.
User joined your
first
channel.
RB 3. Coolio. Cool. Sorry, I'm getting technical pings. I don't know why people are sending me technical pings because I am not a technical guy. Right.
You need to put your name in
Okay.
brackets, not technical.
Yeah, I really should. Okay. Arkle, can you please release the password via the chat so that people can jump into the password? Everyone wants to. You know what I mean. You know what I
it's the
mean. So
4th
there
April,
it is.
guys.
Don't
Shut
say
up.
it out loud.
Yeah, don't say it out loud if you're streaming, but the password is there in the. Oh God, what now? Contact for server admin. Hello.
Put out the password. Was it Arco or was it Schmidt?
It was Arkle. Big ass error
Operation room.
message about something to do with JBad. More to do with JBad. What's this? I repaired all my mods. I 100% did. I did it twice actually.
Do you need me to send you a working mod pack?
Some big ass just disappeared.
Couple of my guys.
Big ass error message.
I can't join because the password doesn't work.
Right, Anderson, can you start running the slot up whilst I try
User
and
joined
work
your
out this
channel.
Yeah, let me see. I'm getting to the
mess?
server.
So hop in
Yes.
our AA Discord. I'll show you.
Hang on, I'm just going through and manually clicking repair on everyone for a third time, hoping this time maybe the time will actually work. Goodness
Alright.
me.
Bear with me for a moment, gentlemen. I'm going to get my handy dandy notebook out and set up. Anticipating hosting.
Sorry.
Come on, Dingo. You're better than this.
Well, it used to be that the launched of this amazing thing where if there was an update, it would do the update. Now it appears every time I want to fire up armor, I have to go through and manually click repair on every single mod, and I think there must be a better way.
You can enable
than
auto.
having to do that. It used to do it, and now it doesn't. I don't understand.
All right, break. Staff that's in the server, is it Op4, Blue 4? I'm still trying to connect.
Blue 4
no 4.
Blue 4, Op4, who's attacking?
Blue 15 advantage.
User left your channel.
I have a question.
Yep.
I think that the vehicle layout looks very similar to last EU round on Hebontes, but I'm guessing this is a different mission, right? Oh wait, no, that last time was sector control, right?
You will very rarely play repeat missions on FNF, but if you do, it'll be months apart. It certainly won't be from one event to the next.
Never mind. Looks like it's a different game.
TeamSpeak? Video broadcast, is it done? Let me reset this. For some reason, it has completely reset my TeamSpeak. I'm deaf. What is up with this? Yes. I'm trying to fix something right now. What is up with it? There we go. Fix.
Let's
Spike,
go
give me 2
ahead
seconds to fix this.
and put 5th Cav on Blue 4.
Should be fixed.
Is there a community that I did not call to slot? first RB. First
There we
RB,
go.
let's get y'all to go blue 4 as well.
Is that better, Spiky? Test. Test, 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 test.
Microphone muted.
Testing. Supple voice test. 1, 2, 3. Better? We working?
I don't think I called you to slot. I
Perfect.
apologize.
You did.
Is
Oh,
there
did I?
any
Did I
background
write
noise
you
when I talk?
down? Oh, I did write you down. Alright, probably still about 20 of y'all still connecting to the server, so as y'all connect in, hopefully you listen to where you all were slotting. As soon as I get this server filled up, these numbers balance out, I'll get our centaurs slotted, and then we can go ahead and get ready to get started.
There we go. Oh shit.
Hey Dingo.
All getting set.
Hello.
You still doing a toast today?
Taste today.
That is a good point. That is a good point. I'll be right back.
Microphone activated.
Good.
Oh no.
Is it still possible for one extra people to join if we are still waiting for them?
20 slots remain
Was it?
open.
Yes.
The loading screen's taking ages.
Lots of people trying to connect at the same time. Just
Yeah.
give it time.
How would you feel if you're a server with 124 people trying to make their way in? so
Just on Friday night.
Isn't it
pretty tight.
technically
Tuesday
like
night.
200 because both are running on the same server, just different ports?
yes, bandwidth is going to be crying.
Okay, I'm back.
Channel switched.
I listen here, you squatters. Get off my carpet.
Excuse me?
You don't even know the password.
Yeah, I don't have the password of the carpet, yet I'm here.
Who moved you in here?
Why are you here, first of all?
Who moved you in here? I'm curious.
It was definitely Anderson. He put us here.
Looking through
That was Dingo.
Looking through the logs now. I'm gonna go punch him in the face.
Why?
I warned him of this.
Excuse me, again, I was here first doing this first, so get off my lawn.
This is literally my TeamSpeak room.
Oh, well, I did not know that.
I sat down here with Dingo and made the room like a week ago with Stuff's mission.
So is it the same password as Couch, or no?
No, it's not. It's a different password.
Well, then that's your problem.
Oh, fuck you.
Because I was talking to Sky here, and I told him we were going to use the meeting room. And then Dingo's like, well, we've got a room, we've got the carpet. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, but I can't get in there. And he's like, I'll move you.
Technically,
So,
I do
blame
have
him.
the power to kick you out of here, but I'm not that mean.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to join us, or are you going to do your own thing? Three's better than one.
Yeah, but I have the higher view account.
Wow, is that your metric that you're going
Yeah,
on?
yeah, it is.
I mean, okay, whatever.
Yeah, what can I say? Stop leeching off my viewers, shake my head.
Wow, hashtag follow me.
Yeah, twitch.tv/CaptainBaseBit.
Well, good thing I was muted for that, and they definitely did not hear that. Definitely not cross promotion. Not like you're watching or anything, right? No. Guess not. Nope. No one watches, cause I'm not that popular. It's perfect.
See, I'm world renowned. I'm famous. Technically, I am actually, because 3 people who watch consistently are from around the world. So technically, I am known around the world.
Okay, and I am also known
fuck
around
did
the
I just
world
miss?
because I've shoutcasted with Lero, and I've been made mention of in multiple FNFs.
Wow, that
For
sounds
my
like
I've only been mentioned
sounds
once.
Really? Because that's what I heard from you.
If we're playing the suck-off game, I think I have the highest view Twitch clip from FNF on his VOD channel. And that was the smokescreen one.
Wait, the smokescreen one. Yes.
It's at like 80k views, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
And it was my idea. It was my idea.
It was your idea. It was the best idea.
It was.
Your idea.
It was great. It was great. We take credit for both of it. For you willing, as my commanding officer, willing to do the fucking maneuver.
Hell yeah. By the way, can you actually put the password in? I have to go make sure that they say the right things for the briefing.
Wait, for the password server or the
password for the carpet. Can you just like message me that? Like, because
is
this
the
is an actual
hoping.
staff thing. I need to be in the briefing with everyone else to make sure something. If there's a question,
You
and
should,
since
you
Nemesis
still
is
have
not in the
access to it.
server,
You still have access to it. I'm gonna,
okay, I have access to it, but
Yeah.
it's locked.
No, if you leave, if you've already joined it once, it becomes unlocked for as long as you're here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try that, and if you lie,
Oh, hang on.
I'm gonna bitch at
look,
Dingo.
I'm gonna leave the room. I'm gonna leave the room and come back.
To the king of gas.
God, don't go in there. It's
You
really
have
loud.
You have to put the password in, and I'm pretty sure that saves the
You
password.
only have to enter it once when you join the room.
Hmm.
But I was forced here. I didn't actually enter a password.
That doesn't matter, I don't believe. Maybe. I mean, try it. If not, ping me and I'll send you the password.
Okay.
Because the password's a really good password. I don't want to share it.
Well, you don't have to say it. You just have to type it.
Yeah, but like I don't want to share it with anyone because it's a really good password.
Shut the fuck up. I bet it's like 1, 2, 3.
No, it's not. If I have to change
ABC.
it, I know what I'm changing it next to, and only 2 people out there know the reference. I'm gonna get
my
more and more
God.
obscure over time.
You crazy man. All right.
User left your channel.
Alright, quick, change password. Look him out, shut it down,
You
down.
shitter.
Add a password.
Hey, wake up. Channel edited.
Oh, fuck, where is he?
What did you do?
Now I've got to change it. Where's my DM with Dingo? I pinned it in there. I hope so. I hope I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be out Saturday, so it might be a close call, but I hope I can make it. Otherwise, it's gonna be very, very awkward. Pin messages. Nope, it's not in there.
We love having to reload armor.
Let me change Nightbot. Oh, I'm not reading out those assets. There you go. If you now type in exclamation mark up. There we go. I'm not about to make it, and I don't know if
Okay, so I accidentally double clicked the
I only say that
TF121
because-
server and it brought me into FNF anyway. This is okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be watching it because I don't know if I'm going to be there, but I don't know if I'm going to care about the VOD enough. The only thing I'm going to watch for the VOD is if something breaks on the mission file because I made the missions. So we might slip it around at the end of me playing, maybe. That's amazing. He's called the kebab removal unit. That's amazing. Oh man. Oh, other servers are up and running and they'd enter the first round of Quantity. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yes. Hang on, let me swap over. 101 people. Who have we got? Looking at the roster here, we have Fred and Company Officer, Waffle Fox Medic. Research is going to be leading the recon team with FK. First platoon is going to be led by Dingo. 4IB is taking Alpha. Bravo has got a straggler. Charlie is led by Anderson in the second MRB. We got Fargon and Buckets from Centaur, rocking the Matt team there. Second platoon is left empty. Delta's been taken by 16 AA, filling up the section. They're the new kids on the block, should we say. Gulf is run by 1 RCC, and Gloppin' Boppin has the KA52. Didn't get a look at Blue 4, unfortunately, but that's a 1 lineup, I guess. Looks like we're going to be loading in now. I'm going to mute and deaf myself in the casting carpet because I want to do the solo rather than having other people in here. And someone fucking moved them in, they shouldn't have. Oh man.
Hey, wake up.
How's your day going, Spiky?
Damn, slow as heck.
Someone's pinged me, but I can't open it, otherwise my game crashes.
Oh, rip. You can't tab out?
Nope, not what I'm loading in. Once I'm in,
Oh,
I
we're
can.
loading in. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. I was gonna say.
I go fishing with you. Go fishing? That's pretty fucking cool. I used to fish with my granddad a lot. He used to come down and visit me, and we go fishing in a huge lake nearby. Sometimes a river. We go river fishing. You know, just when you sit out and you fucking dungarees and shit, and either cast nets or just fish in the stream. That was always fun. Good memories. Don't do it as much anymore. Haven't had the time, and COVID stopped us. Where's my buddy Quirk in there? Wait, which unit? Which unit is Quirk in? Which group? Quirk. I recognise the name, but it's a longer name. Is it Quickie? Quickie. Yes, Luke Skywalker's in here. Not working. Piss.
User left your channel.
I can't dig it out. Oh, he's gone. Oh, whatever. They're in the other room now. They're in a better place. I have to get back in. Fuck's sake. Edit channel. Why do I have to do this shit? Including voice break though. This is my casting carpet. My private room. Someone
Channel
changed
edited.
it. Oh, I keep voice breaking, so I haven't drunk water all day. Fuck. Can I lock the room? I can't. Whatever, I'm muting
Sound
definitely
muted.
myself.
Microphone muted.
Fuck's sake, dude. Fuck's sake. I just want my slice of the TeamSpeak, right? To myself, where I can pull people in and invite them in for the Shoutcast Server 1. And I can't even do that. I can't even do that. It's shocking. It's shocking. Oh. Did I update TS? I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to. Oh god, right. Let's let this lag clear up. Oh, I know why. Or is it? I have some of my settings are pretty high. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not looking good. That's not looking good. That's not good at all. That's okay again. Let's crank it down. FPS, you good? Increase our view distance a little bit to the maximum. Right. Lovely. So, this is the Op 4 team here. We've got 4IB Buckets and I believe one RCC running Golf, Dingo, Fred, doing all their lovely platoon and command briefings. Taking a look over at Blue 4, which is attacking from the northeast. This is the quaint little road here. Game, you gonna load there? It is really struggling with FPS. Oh man. Oh Jesus. Hang on. That's why. My laptop. Yes, my laptop, because I'm at uni, is really overheating. So there we go. It should get better as time goes on. I've turned my fans back on again. I have like fans that sit in the back of my my laptop that do their lovely cooling stuff. My GPU may die. So if it goes pitch black for a second, don't worry about it. It's my GPU restarting. It's happened to me twice now because of overheating. It's not no one's fault other than my own because I don't turn my fans on. Here we've got here ML.
Hey,
we
wake
have
up.
TF121 here with Cole. I think that is Cole. Yeah, you got up
Hey,
Pickles,
wake up.
Pierce, 1W. Oh my god. Who keeps doing it? In the meeting room. No. Doing this one solo. Okay, where are we? Yeah, we've got ML. We have G-Legs rocking the Chinook, or the is it Chinook or Little Bird? He's neither.
Hey,
He's
wake
taken the golf unit. That's interesting. Unless it's confused the two of them. We've got Johansson and Thompson taking the hotel unit. That's the Chinook and the Little Bird. Little Bird is armed with 1x Gal 8. Roughly on half ammo, as usual. Looking at their assets, they have some Humvees. They got some. What is this? M2 or M240? That is a. I want to say M240. Yeah, it's an M240. I'm gonna go M240. This is the M2. So we've got two M2 Humvees, one M240, some trucks with some armor plating and bulletproof glass on the front. Those things take a beating before they go down. Now it seems that they're concocting a plan. We shall see what they're thinking of in a second. And so we start to execute. Back to the Op 4 side, though, they seem to be mobilizing for their defense. They have 3 gases. 2 of them armed. 1 of them armed with the PKM. Unfortunately, the the rapid fire grenade, belt-fed grenade launcher has been scripted off. It is otherwise too OP and kills everything. But they do have a BTR, 2 BTRs at that. These are looking like the BTR 70s, I want to say. They're 70s or 80s. I'm not the best at identifying BTR series. I know though they have the wheels on the back if they're the earlier series, and they're really bad. And that armor plating looking really like crusty and old. This looks relatively newer design, so I'm gonna say 70-80. Got normal trucks. These ones aren't bulletproof resistant on the glass or windshield at the front. They haven't got the MRAP plating, so these can be shot out, unfortunately. So that's an unfortunate thing. But they do have the Russian gunship. The was it the Mi-20? No, it's not the Mi-24. Oh, whatever. I can't remember the name of it. It was in the briefing room, unfortunately. I'm going to have to skip that. I do apologise for that. Who we got here? Delta seems to be heading over to Terminal 3 to get some reinforcements going on here. Terminal 3 is looking like it's in a bit of a weird spot. It's like a Colosseum type steps leading into the objective. It's going to be an interesting firefight if one occurs. There do seem to be some glaring issues, shall we say. Some very glaring issues with just falling down a hole and being stuck there for the round on both sides. But this could be either way. Oh god, that is horrible. One slip. One slip is all it takes and you're toast. That's an interesting spot. It could be used to be abused. I feel like someone might get stuck in the rocks as well. Yep, 100% someone's going to get stuck in the rocks. It's going to happen. Rocks in Armor 3 are not good for your legs. Or for your skin. What have we got here? These are the new guys, 16 AA. Let's hope they know what they're doing. It may have been better for them to build a super fob just outside here, and then have an infantry team set up on the hills here just to overwatch the bay. But I'm sure there's a greater plan at work that we are not seeing currently. We have X-ray here, ready to rock and roll on these little Humvees here. Humvees? Quad bikes. God, I am mislabeling everything today. It has been a while since I played Arma 3, I will admit. Who we got? Who is left? 2 BTRs are still here. We have Charlie and Alpha 2 section. I've headed out to this objective. Let's take a look. We've got a nice town. We've got a nice little castle here as well. This map is infamous for these. This map just slaps these anywhere. ATVs, that's the one. Quad bike ATVs. Yeah, this map really loves its little castle structures. I can't remember the name of the map. I know it's based on a real island. And I'm not sure about the amount of castles that are on it, to be honest. It's like Altis only has 3 castles, I believe. One of them is completely destroyed. 2 of them remain. That's Devil's Castle and not Devil's Castle, sorry. Or Castro's Castle and Cavala's, which I believe is called Castro. It was named after a Greek king a long time ago, I believe. Don't quote me on that. that's a base bid bullshit fact. Fortunately, I can't go with the 3 B's, so he's gonna go with 2. Base bid bullshit. That's it. Base bid bullshit. I like that. That's we'll stick with that. It's a little bit catchy, and frighteningly true. Organize my desktop a little bit. Oh, what a mess. I feel like I should have had time to set up, but I managed to waste it all. Here we go. Second MRB is setting up in the town here. This is looking like a rough approach. I'm gonna be honest, if we evaluate the terrain here, this is looking like a pretty rough approach. They could easily just, if they'd seize the terrain advantage and just put, say, like an X-ray team or an MMG team up here, just even up here. Whilst it seems like a bad spot to be sat up, because you're gonna get shot at from everywhere else, but like you're so high up, you could just lie down and no one's gonna hit you again, other than from like maybe over here. But that's covered by friendlies, and likewise they'd have to go all the way around there for the chance of shooting you, and it's so elevated, it's so out of the way. I just think maybe taking on the high ground positions like this to overwatch your own objective would be a pretty superior pick, especially considering it can be used against you if an enemy team wants to climb up it. It'd be significantly harder if there are guys already up here shooting down. But we shall see how this plays out. Because it could go either way. Whilst this looks like a very daunting approach with massive open fields, it could just evolve into a complete bum rush. Because both do have the armored plating trucks, as well as a helicopter to fight off the MI8. I feel like a hind would be a better description of it. So yes, only time will tell. We are in the downtime though still, the prep phase of the mission. We don't really have much else going on. Can take a look at some of the people though. You know, let's play some bets, lads. Who have we got? Alt 4 or Blue 4 to win? Blue 4 is going to be attacking. They have the Chinook, the little bird with the GAU 8, some armed Humvees, 1 M240, 2 M2s, trucks, and 2 Humvees spare. Alt 4 have 3 Gazes, 2 armored BTR 70s, and the gunship. Who have we got our money on? I am going to go on a limb. Who's commanding Blue 4? So that matters. Alt 4's got this. Alt 4's got this in the bag. Alt 4 has a complete win on Blue 4 here. It's going to be not a challenge. It's going to be a complete steamroll. I do play in FNF. I do play occasionally. I wanted to give it a break and do shoutcasting for once. Mainly because the dual server exists now. Because previously it was dominated by Liru, and everyone would just watch Liru. You know, you'd have no chance at it. So I wanted to give it a shot. It depends. I usually get about 7 viewers when I play. But shoutcasting I get around 4 consistently. So I don't know if I should follow the demand or if I should, you know, do what I enjoy. So I do enjoy shoutcasting. It can be a little bit boring at times though, but it can be more fun. It's consistently more fun than the regular FNF. Unless Spiky, he's still here. I have a question. Spiky, should I just start up a thing? Like I considered this last time. If I just do angry shoutcasts, where I just do nothing but I just rage. I just rage at like whatever's going on, because it fucking happens every time I play. I just play one round, I get really upset, and then I just do the shoutcast angrily, which is more entertaining because I have a lot of fun trash talking everyone. If I'm honest. I feel like I might play next round. Depends. If I see one that I like, I'll play. Or I might play the last round. Very trash talking. You know what, I'm going to play next round. Unless, is it too late to jump in? How long have we got? Is it a minute? No, I just disrupt any plans. Let's not do it just yet. God, I feel like I should have just like hidden. Gone up here, just lay down on the top. I can't, if I started shoutcasting and spectating, I can't jump into game afterwards, because all that's going to do is mean I've ghosted basically. I know where they're starting, etc. So I'd have to wait until next round anyway. Boppin is taking off in the gunship here. I believe he's put it on auto manual fire. Can't see how many seats. Yeah, it's 2, so he's put on manual fire. That's going to be a tricky one. Unless he's gone into the co-pilot seat and taken controls. Remember that one mission? It was basically just driving the most part, and it was terrible. Oh god, don't even remind me. It was the worst mission. It was 20 minutes of driving, and then like 15 minutes of me dying, because we got like fucking crept up on. I think it was. And the PID was horrible. Pickles is leading the charge for Bluefor here with that. Gonna let me track him. He has the M2. Can I hide controls? F1. There we go. I think they are. One could only assume. Here we have the gunship is in a combat scenario. Let's have a look. Give me hotel. Damn it. Hotel. Hansen hasn't taken many hits, but he is chasing. The Chinook is engaged with the gunship here in an interesting pursuit. If he could take out, oh, they're sling loading it. Bluefor Hotel is sling loading X-Ray in the Humvee. Now here's the thing. Oh, X-Ray, no! Oh, that is a rough landing. That is a rough landing. Falling from the sky, definitely not like an angel. They can flip it and get it back if they do it. Now the Chinook and the gunship are equal speeds. It appears Hotel has waved off. That is probably very lucky for them, if we're frankly honest here. It could be much worse. It looks like Hotel is coming back to pick up X-Ray that they dropped. Unfortunately, well, actually no, it's only 1 RW. It's fine. I think Hotel is going to pick them up. So they look like a close call with the tree next to it. Flip on a rock. This is game 1, Hydra. Also, thank you for tuning in. Hotel is now dogfighting once again. Now, the Russian helicopters are faster than the Little Bird. Pretty much all of them are. The Mi-8 and the the gunships, because they're both their rotor and engine and frame is larger. So physics, mass, propellant, I'm gonna call it, from their propellers. It just provides more diagonal movement. However, the Blue 4-1 is a lot more maneuverable, meaning they can essentially dogfight the gunship whenever it comes in for a run. Unluckily though, it has only got bulletproof glass in the front. The sides are completely open, so MMG fire can take you out. It's only resistant to, I believe, 5.56. I believe it's only resistant to. Yeah, it's good to see too, Hydra. Chinook pilot be like, sorry, dropped you like a bomb. It's like a hot plate. The moment the gunship starts rapping at you, just like, ah! Just drop it. All the people inside start screaming. Here we go. We have Buckets and Vagrant, the mat team for Opful here with the RPG-32. Sat on this hill. Gonna be going up against the new guys. I want to say, it's like RR1 or some crap like that. I can't remember their name. It's gonna. I do apologize if you're watching the stream. I can't remember their. You know what? I'm gonna quickly tab out and find their name real quick. So I don't want to feel like I'm not doing them justice. Come on. First RRF, that's the one. And it's not even them. Skywalker belongs to Viking PMC. There we go, we have our answer. I didn't want to feel like I was miscalling anyone out. So we have the Viking PMC. These guys are new. They've just recently signed up with FNF. This is their first game ever. So let's see if they can get some scores on the board, get some kills in the bag, bring home the W for their unit. Now they are walking past two veteran FNF players, which could be pretty bad for them, because if they're not experienced with PvP, we've seen Cadian take out an entire section. Like 2 Cadians took out an entire section of forest before. This is not unheard of, and I don't want to see this happen to them on their first time. Taking it slowly, taking it sneakily. Luckily, some more carefully than others. They do seem to be getting pretty far. I think they might just completely pass by Vagrant and Buckets without being seen. Unluckily though, Forge from ML and some more Viking PMC are they're either gonna walk around them or they're gonna come across them directly. I think Buckets and Vagrant definitely see them though. They can't. I don't think they can. If they get up, they're gonna be skylining though. This is gonna be an interesting combat scenario. The moment these Blue 4 guys open up on this Op 4 position, they're going to be revealed. And that's going to be game over for them to get shot in the back from Vagrant and Buckets. Chinook now is dumping some fire onto the objective here. So stray rounds going to the outskirts here. Alpha has got a nice little trench line set up to hold off from the south, but it is looking a little bit barren. They need to fall back from this position. They're going to be caught out of left field pretty hard. Especially with Charlie 1 pushing up here very sneakily. Cole, Bacon, and Olaf here. A mixture of TF121, AA, and just AA and TF121. Nice little mix. They seem to be getting along well. Blue 4 has split up their forces into 2, with the Chinook going in between. You have the first platoon with Alpha section. This is the Merrymen and 5th Cavalry unit. These guys are going to be heading into the third objective. Third terminal, there we go. One with Colosseum and the Broken Rocks. It appears, have they reduced the fortified restriction? See, typically you can't fortify within 250 meters of an objective, at least. Sometimes it's further, like 750. So that would typically be like, you know, this entire area is not fortifiable, but it seems that they can get them pretty close. This is disgusting. This is disgusting for a few reasons. They've got a forest to push through from the high ground, which they're fortified. And if you were to come up from, say, the side, you can't actually get in. You just fall down the hole. Oh, we've already got our first casualty. We've already got our first casualty. Oh, PTE Waston being consumed by the rock face there. Oh, can I quickly ask someone clip that? Because I'm gonna smash cut it with the boy stuck in the well from The Simpsons, please. Please. Oh man. I never heard the rule. I know you can't block any positive objective. So it's not a rule. It's a literal blocker. There's a script that does not let you build within a radius. It physically stops you from placing anything. It will cancel whatever your ghosting putting down, and then it will just say you can't build. So that's what it does. It's not a written rule, but I believe it's a scripting thing. Thank you, Hydra. That's so bad. His first FNF, his first round. I bet he was so excited, like, oh man, I'm on the defender's team, and gets stuck down a hole. That's gut wrenching. Paladin and Buckets with they're actually going to be moving against each other now. Buckets and Vagrant tucked away, nice and snug. Oh no, Spade is getting really up close. Spade sees him, taking out Buckets. Vagrant now stuck in the rocks, I believe. Oh, he is well consumed by these rocks here. Another one has been claimed by the. Oh god damn it! Post in the Discord. I need to stop Nightbot from doing that. It's got no chill. It is the most aggressive bot I've seen. If you have like more than 2 caps in a word, it like says no. Stop. Vagrant has been cursed. Oh no, Vagrant has made his way out. He survived. Buckets having been picked off now. Vagrant taking some rounds here. They have seen him. Spade looking for his double now. Oh my god, my FPS is really stuttering. It does not like the amount of players in this map. You got me first time when I was streaming for Harry, man. Yeah, it is brutal. Vagrant is tucking away, looking at his wounds in this poor corner here, having lost his buddy. I believe he lost the mat gun with that. He did. Buckets had the mat gun. Who was this? I thought I saw a blue name up here for a second. He seems to pick someone off. Goblin and do the hump. Oh my god, there are more corpses than I thought there were up here. Oh my god. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to Vagrant. So I can snag him to see how many kills. Oh, he's gone down the hole again. Come here. There you go. 2 kills. 2 kills on the board for him. Buckets sitting at 2 as well. They've already gone very positive. Taking out 4 people for 2 is a decent trade. Unfortunately, it was the mat team, but on the plus side, they didn't need the mat gun. No vehicles required to be hit by heavy AT of any kind. So they have lucked out there. And Vagrant is making his escape like a bandit, just going full Aragon from Lord of the Rings here, just climbing those rocks and getting out of here. Now, looking elsewhere back on the battlefield, we are seeing Blue Force seem to have made a battle line in a kind of like a wedge formation that are ready to assault this Opera objective. Taking it from the south might have been a really good decision here. Whilst they still have to pass through terrain and fortifications, it's not as heavy as it could have been. As we see, a lot of these defenses are facing the wrong way, including this bunker. It's going to be completely useless. But time will tell. Time will tell. We've seen people get held up more, and they can dig trenches still. So you never know. It's all about the preparation phase. You know, being hit pretty good. It's down. It is down. They have lost their rear engine and their front one as well. Their back rotor is completely fucked up, but their front one is damaged. How did I miss this? Holton. Oh, Holton going down to the AT from Golf, I believe that was. No, never mind. That was Golf being hit by AT. They just traded Hotel for BTR. That's insane. Thompson, I believe. Was it Thompson? Who was it? He fired it. Who fired the AT? Was it Alpha? It must have been Alpha. Those second MFF fortifications, typically $75. And then Hesco's cost about 15 each. I believe they upped the price, they lowered the pricing of Hesco's and upped the budget by base. So I think it's about $95. Hesco's being 15 still. So you never know. There we go. 2 assets destroyed. 1 times BTL 70 down, and hotel completely destroyed. Koak is not going to be waking up. There is too much blood. Thompson, having made out like a bandit, sitting happily there, nice and safe and sound there. On the flip side, Charlie hasn't made a move against Alpha yet, and Vagrant has just completely escaped Viking PMC, Echo 2, and Echo section from Platoon 2. Looking at the objectives, I don't want to press M if you're wondering why I'm flying back and forth, because it just gives stream snipers the opportunity to, see everyone everywhere on the map, and it gives everyone information. So I'm trying to just fly around. Try 2 now is engaging X-Ray here. Pickles with the M2 lighting up that, oh, Riccardi and his little ATV. That is going to get turned to Swiss cheese if he gets hits off on it. Get some airtime there. Looking slick. Research. Pulling away now. X-Ray has been seen. Is Scandi on the server or the other one? Scandi is not on the server. Scandi is on server 2, I believe. I think. Yes, they're on server 2. So they'll be on Liru's stream, which you can go find at twitch.tv/unscrupable Liru. If you wish to see the other server. Look, we're quite of a stalemate. We're at quite a stalemate. We're seeing a very big dispersion of forces, about 50-50 each. What have we got down here? Golf. Is this the M2? That's... Oh, it's the M240. They can still do it. They can still do a number on it, though. Oh, it's the M2. What the hell? Oh, it is the M2. It is, the M2 can still do a number on that Golf unit there. Having seen to knock out the gunner there, Skips is... Dypra is unconscious. The gunner is unconscious. The driver is still there, but I believe he's injured. Judging from the blood splash that came out. Golf is unrelenting. If they can just hit the rear door, that's going to overpen and go straight through. Yeah, so on these servers, they're both running the same mission file, so it can be quite it can be quite confusing looking for which server's which. Tono 2 has yet to be attacked. Looking at the asset count, I believe Blue 4 is still in favor here. The gunship and the MIA are still up, unknown on their ammo count though. Chai 2 is hunting this X-ray unit. This is X-ray versus X-ray up here. Yeah, it is. Once again, we have Resurge, Riccardi, Vlad, and J-Plet from FK up against X-ray from 1RW. They're being Husky, Fons, Stauffenberger, and Stanners. We shall see how that unfolds as time goes on, but I believe it's quite a stalemate currently. Golf is unrelenting, going straight past Snout. Snout, keeping his head down, he can't fight that. Lucas, man, just remain still. He's like a T-Rex. He can't see if you don't move. Your Calmo's gonna protect you. Just like a T-Rex, G-Legs doesn't see him. G-Legs is taking some stray rounds. I do believe that is from Snout there. Him being defilade in concealment. Alpha section is about to move, I believe. I think already made some people across the road. That being the merry men. Go on, lads. Do be proud. I'm spectating you. Yeah, this map is really open. It's really scarily open. I am worried. Because whilst they have decent coverage, say like from here, they have like a decent town coverage to defend from, and these guys have defilade to fight back from. It feels like it's going to be a battle of fire superiority. But I think the defenders are going to win this. I'd say the best angle of approach would be around here. Fire some smokes into the area and then just run it, because it's really the best bet you've got. Smokes are going out from, I believe, both sides. It seems like a push may be made. Vagrant is creeping up on them slowly. Let's see if the rocks don't claim him this time and he can get some kills off. The rock face has been abandoned entirely by Blue 4, favouring a 4 position, quite clustered together. One grenade could take them all out, but with the rocks, it's an unknown factor. Maybe a pre-cook and a throw could be the one that Vagrant is looking for. Otherwise, it's going to be all guns, and we shall see how this unfolds. The gunship now making a fly pass by Gloppin. Where is the Blue 4 little bird? Blue for Little Bird seems to be circling the outside of the AO. I'm not sure if he's hunting it or not. He seems to be en route to the gunship's position, wherever he's gone. Flying low there. Gulf. This is G-Legs Gulf. They've gone a long way. It's a long detour, I must say. They were over here earlier. Platoon 1 is engaging the op 4 positions up here. They have seemed to have ditched their northern positions and are peeling back. X-Ray having moved off to the northeast, allowing op 4's X-Ray to pull back and fight Platoon 1 now. Platoon 1 is going to have to make this crossing soon before their forces come across. Snipe, Bart and Liar are making a rush for it with the other squad staying behind. I'm not sure it's a base of fire or otherwise, but they should be getting them in close. I think their best bet is to just get as many people into this area as possible and maintaining dominance from it. So there'll be more plans on both sides to open areas to deal with rather than just up 400 position Blue 4. They are the defenders and up 4 and Blue 4 do have the attackers advantage, sorry. Blue 4 have the attackers advantage for a reason. Did he? Hang on, did he escape? He did! He escaped! That's impressive. He escaped the hole of death. I'm not sure if that was a ping of Zeus or he just climbed his way out. So it can be done. Yeah, there's a reason why numbers advantage exists. It's basically you have to say like a 15% advantage of players you can just sort of throw away in the attack before it's even. That's literally how it works. I mean, obviously people are going to criticize you for saying like that, but that's what they're for. Meat shields, good old meat shields. Hotel getting some decent gunning runs on the up 4 position there. Did he kill someone in the tower? I'm seeing one less up there. Looks like they have pulled back slightly from their positions from that open trench line and are consolidating their forces around the terminal. Vagrant is getting dangerously close. Vagrant he's just slowly creeping up on them. It seems like he's going to take the high ground to fire onto them, which is pretty smart, but it's going to cost him. It is going to cost him some accuracy, unfortunately. Delta 1 is now making a break for it across this field. Paladin leading the charge with Collins in tow. Poor Lord Dust and Banana getting pinned down in the back there. Paladin showing true bravery as GLs are thrown at him. Taking a hit there. So looking pretty brutal. Collins having made it across as well. Both making a run for it. If they can get him real close, they're going to establish a foothold, and that is going to cripple the Op 4's defensive position here. It's going to be quite lucky for Blue 4 if they can get that foothold. Vagrant is the unknown factor here, however. If they start crossing that field and they get shot at from the behind as well as the front, they have to make a decision. Pierce now. This is their commanding officer blowing across this field here. I'm not sure why, but if they don't know if we'll have GLs, of course, yes, they do. All team leaders and squad leaders have underslung grenade launchers. If you're curious about that, there is no grenadier class. It is just leadership. We've seen them be used in multiple ways. We've seen them be used like mortars before, where they literally lined up all the squad leaders and team leaders in a section and fired them at an accurate range and just pounded a poor section out pushing them. You've seen them be fired through windows. I've used them in combat where I let off a burst at someone that I shoot underslung directly at them. That usually kills them pretty instantly. Green Thumb having gone down here, a AT shot, I think that was, just collapsed on the rocks there. I think that might have been from Vagrant. I think it was. Did he just fire the Carl G at them? He did, he missed. That's got Blue 4 on high alert, wounding a fair few of them. Having killed one of them actually as well there, claiming his 3rd kill for the round. Taking pot shots again. He may have just crippled Blue 4's push. Collins being really far forward now. Going to be clashing with 4IB on his own unless he waits for Paladin. Taking rounds from Anderson up on this tower here. But Golf and Charlie seems to be slowly pushing up. They are slowly making their way forward, which is going to cause a problem for them because Op 4 is going to quickly find themselves sandwiched between 2 different pushes. This could change the way the fight's going to go. I believe that is the sound of Hotel. Hotel coming in for a low pass there with the Gao 8. Taking some rounds though from Fred. Loading into it with his AK. Terminal 2 has been hacked. Similarly by the X-Ray team. I haven't gone off on one on their own. 1 minute 15 until that ticks down and they take it. Alt 4 having been caught out in a weird position here. It seems like Gulf is either going to make a flanking maneuver when time is right on Blue 4 here, or they're just holding in reserve and waiting. Because bear in mind, this objective is quite open. That is more than enough for Golf to drive around and do some damage here. So it's going to be an unknown factor once again. Catch you a second then, Spiky. 16 AA still holding this down pretty firmly. Looking back though, we are seeing Merry Men and First Platoon. Where's First Platoon? First Platoon has pretty much fizzled out. There are only 2 survivors of Merry Men here, having pushed the furthest forward. Kind of in a valley, in a bit of a bad spot here between Op 4 positions. It's not looking too good for them. Doublesec having 0 kills, Stalin only having 1. Sasha with 0 kills in the rock face there. Kami with also 0. Jib with 0. And Layden with 0. God damn it, man. I leave them for one game. And they underperform. That's what happens. Can't trust them. What else have we got going on in this battlefield? Chai 2 having moved off, it seems. Ready to pounce as well. I'm not sure if they're waiting for X-Ray to make a move as well. And then they're going to rendezvous. But Hotel once again. I believe that was the gunship making a pass on First Platoon. Oh man, this dehydrates real fast. It makes me wonder how League of Legends casters can do it. Skywalker going down there too. I believe that is Anderson's fire as well as Folker. There from that high angle there. 80 round getting shot out. I'm not sure if that was from Vagrant or someone else. I believe that was. I think he just swapped. Reloading his Carl G. Taking another shot. Let's see what he sees from here. Oh no, that's Command's vehicle. Firing just high. Command making some movement. Very lots of water and honey tea. Oh, I don't have any honey, but I would so make one right now. Well, I gotta go before I go. What's 79 plus 1? 80. I hope that wasn't a trick question. Come on, getting hit by a direct missile. Also, I'll catch you later if you're a Drifter, if you're gonna tune in later. I will be back for NA as well if you're gonna miss this event. Thank you for the follow. Furious Drifter, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Going to 8 follows, it means a lot, dude. Sticking around and supporting the stream means a lot. Every follow counts, and I appreciate every minute of the time I get from you guys to watch my content. So it's much appreciated. I hope I catch you in the next one. I will be streaming NA as I said, a little bit later in the day. I think that's in about 4 hours time now, 5 hours time maybe. I will be playing that instead of shoutcasting, I believe, unless they're doing a dual segment as well. So yeah, otherwise I'll catch you in the next one. I will be playing NA. I'll be playing. I have a lot more fun commanding NA because they're a lot more responsive to orders. EU is very much listen and then not do what I say, basically, is how the commanding goes. Blue 4 having taken a lot of injuries and casualties here. Ooh, Paladin getting caught in the nastiest crossfire I have seen in a while. Getting absolutely brutal there. Collins is making his way forward. They're firing back. Maybe looking for a pick on Anderson. Anderson's being suppressed there from that fire. Taking 1 lick of a wound in the leg. Not looking like too much of a damage though. Banana and Green Thumb are pushing up on the northwestern side with X-Ray coming in from a southern, coming in from to the southeast, pushing in. Looking like it may actually go into Blue 4's favour. Then it's the best in terms of firefight. Yes, it is. Maybe not strategies. I've seen better strategies in EU consistently, but poorly executed because the Blairs. First Platoon is making their way northwest towards this objective now, taking the outer approach, which might be safe for them, but they're going to walk straight into this little firing pit made by Op4 here. Time will tell how this goes, though there are ways up, and this could go either way with only 1 blockade. Really overwatch this position here. We have an MMG section already set up. Oh, that looks like it's going to be absolutely nasty. They're going to walk straight into PKM. See if I'm not missing anything else anywhere. I think Blue 4 Hotel has gone down. Oh, did I disregard that? I think they're just going for a hover. Liar and Bart leading the charge here. Oh, this could be... I think they've just worked out their favour. Charlie 2 steaming across the field, coming to support them. Blue 4 is just going to sneak right up on top of Op 4. Looking at 7 people versus about 7 people. This is a 7v7 matchup. This is a straight skill matchup. It looks like it's going to be. Not enough line of sight. Well, they have lucked out. If there is ever a, what's the word? A line of sight MacGuffin or cliche or whatever, an X marker, they've got it. They're completely distracted. They're completely distracted. This is going to give Blue 4 such an opportunity to push up. Whilst they've all got their guns up, they're not going to see the people walking in front. Hell, even better, if one of them can sneak and get the terminal, they're going to have to go down and get it. Oh my god. Go for it, Liar. Go for it, Liar. Ah. All it takes is one of them to arm it. From there, it's game over. Blue 4 have got it. Unless they get hard flanked. If they can just pull security and just pull that off, that's going to be so... Oh, they're popping smoke. They're popping smoke. They see the plan. Op4 is still oblivious to the threat that lives next to them. They're still so focused on Charlie. Charlie 2 having dismounted an entire squad, supported by M25 by Quirk there. That's going to be... That is going to be some dangerous stuff. AT shot going directly on 16 AA. Injuring Ben and Pedro. Ben going down to the M2. Oh my god, that was a direct hit. Kerwin is unconscious. This is absolutely brutal. Blue 4 having snagged the terminal. Oh, but a trap going off. Taking out Liar, Ghost, Bart, Timolio. Oh my god. This has been a roller coaster. This has been an absolute roller coaster. Oh my god. Oh, this is a mass cast of Blue 4 here. All they have to do is hold that position. Another AT shot going out, whizzing past poor Whelan there. That is not looking good there. Op4 having been now stripped down to 5 people. Cohen having woken back up to Blue 4's 3-4 people. Ghost not looking like he's going to wake up with too many injuries all over him. Elsewhere on the map though, at Terminal 1, we are seeing a small firefight continue on between what is left of this push. With Golf G-Legs supporting Green Thumb and Collins. Collins looking like he's going to be on the objective now. Going to grab that Terminal 1 hack. Terminal 3 having been paused, meaning there is an Op4 on site. Terminal 1 arm has been started. This could all end in seconds. This could all end within the minute. This is going to be a really close cloud. Close cloud? Close round. Cloud? Where the hell did that come from? Anyway. Liquidine is going to get a nice little peek spot here. Hiding well in the rocks. They could be able to pick off Pedro if he just looks northwest. He's going to see him. He is going to see him if he walks over the rocks. He sees him. He must see him. Liquidine. Liquidine. Oh, he sees him. There's going to be Pedro going down and out for the count. Sent straight to the spectator screen on a one-way trick. Kerwin having gone unconscious again to Charlie. Ghost still not waking up. Timolo being the only person left covering the hack. Now, they've got to get that thing going again, otherwise it is not gonna be looking good, because Op4 still have a lot of pieces in play here. They still have a lot of people. Terminal 1 having been paused, presumably by the Op4 having converged on the position, pulling away from their forces now. Look at the overall state of things. There is only Command and Golf remaining. Looking like X-Ray got pretty much burnt out in the firefight here, having been whittled down to just one Husky. Collins having gone down in the firefight for the Terminal. I'd assume he fought bravely, having taken out one with him. But it is unlucky that you get swamped by an entire section. that is not going to be good on anyone's day. Not going to be good. Having done this, so they have given up the favourable positions. Looking like Blue 4 have pretty much fizzled out their attack. Everything has come almost to a standstill now. Timolo and Liquidine are going to have to arm this terminal soon. Charlie 2 is still providing a base of fire from that hilltop though. That M2 is making sure those people can't poke their heads out. Kneeling has been unconscious for about half an hour now, may I add. I think he's stable, but like they can't give him medical. Just realised that in Discord I'm under the unit. Under the unit? What do you mean? You have unit core tags, in which case I need to take those off you. Unless you want them, well, you can keep them. This means get pinged for every single op we do. I'll take that off you after this round. Then don't worry about it. You might be able to take it off yourself in welcome if you want to give that a go. With the react button. McGregor and Cohen being the only people up there. Cohen having been stabilised by McGregor, but it's not looking like it's going to be too good for them there. Liquidine taking shots from Pine Wheel. Timolio, no! Look up. Oh, Timolio, look up thou rock, Timolio. Oh god, a curse on both your sections. Fuck. Dude, you're getting shot at. Oh, it's fine, not for he's buggered off. Bloody Capulet and Montague. Montague's definitely up for in that. No, that's fine, I don't mind joining an upstate throw when I'm done with college. Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of bloody college, I need to do my university stuff. I am really far behind on that stuff. Ghostal being the only man remaining there to deal with up for. Oh, this is not looking good for him. This is not looking good for him. We've got the Fred, one of the few merry men remaining with FK, Waffle Fox, and 4IB holding down the fort here. Hotel doing some low flybys there. Not sure what for. In pursuit of the hotel unit from Blue 4 there, the little bug. I see a small dogfight break out. Poor Golf and Charlie being the only people remaining. Oh, Bacon. Oh, Bacon. Bacon. I don't believe it. I don't believe he's going to crawl his way there. Oh my god. I accidentally cycled that there. We still do have Helliston there. I believe Vagrant has gone down then with that that notion. Is that Liquidine having gone down there? Not sure what to. Timoli being the only person left here in a 1v1 with 5 Muil from the 16 AA. No, don't do medical, man! Don't do medical! Oh no! 5 Muil trading with him perfectly there. Looking like he isn't going to wake up though from the considerable amount of damage there. Culling up into a beach ball size there with 4 kills. 4 kills. This is his first FNF, by the way. This is his first FNF. 4 kills. 4 kills. That's impressive. That is really impressive for his first one. Let's take a look at the rest of their section. Keeling having picked up 1. Hog having picked up 1. Williams looking with no joy there. And Weir with 4. McPherson is on 5. Oh my god. Kill on 0. Stroud, Raza, Ben. So looking like the people around the rocks got almost no kills, but the people who came from over here who fizzled out the Platoon 1's other push seem to have picked the most kills. That is really impressive. That is really impressive. So if we do a full head count here. So that's 4, 5, that's 9 already. 10, 11 people. They're just one squad. One squad killed 11 people. That's really impressive. I gotta say, well played to them. I'm not sure that I have 4 kills total. Oh, 4 kills total in like ever in FNF? Oh my god. Hydra, what's going on? It looks like you gotta get back in there. G-Legs hiding underneath his turret there. Smart decision. He isn't blind. He knows where the enemies are, but he is using that 50 cal armor plating to peek. Oh, that is why you don't peek. Having lost the M2 Humvee there to Waffle Fox. Bacon flavored having made his way to the tower. This is gonna be that's really cheeky. He's climbing up to the tower now, so they're gonna have to be forced to CQC with him on an uphill, which is gonna be absolutely horrible to deal with. That is really impressive. Pretty smart move there from Bacon. Looking like he's going to get a peak spot on Fred if he sees him push there. Let's get our eyes on approach. Ooh, opening up the MG on Waffle Fox. Waffle Fox being very dazed, confused, going out. Fred not sure what he's looking at here. Fred going to get picked off. I got a lot of latency on the other first cam. I was just phasing out the tower. I am quite laggy, I will say. Terminal 3 having been rearmed again. I presume by the Charlie sec that's moved in. Oh yeah, they've completely cleared them out. It is still looking like there is a chance. There is still a chance. Bacon and Husky having converged their positions. Fred getting picked off there now. Only 2 4B defending the position. Looking like Green Thumb has been picked off. Leaving only 2 Blue 4 in the town, unfortunately. It's going to be a sticky situation here with X-Ray pushing them from the rear. This could enter a sandwich scenario. However, if they can get onto the objective in time, they might be able to do something. Husky crossing the open street to regroup with his Blue 4 buddies. Bacon Flavor sticking around, double tapping his targets. Oh, he's going to get crept up on by Op4. He is going to get crept up on. It is not going to be pretty. Bacon Flavored pushing Earson out. If Charlie can make it here in time, if Charlie gets here in time, it is going to be an even fight. That is just a fact. Because Charlie still have the M2 Humvee, they still have 2 squads, and they have the remainder of Platoon 1 if they can get anyone else out, which is going to be, granted, not a whole lot of people. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, Charlie's split up into 2. Oh, this is not looking good for them. Baker Faber having gone down there from a burst over from 4AB. I believe that is Schmidt and Drago in the window there. Smith looking for CQC here with Edwin. Oh, Edwin going down to Smith. Smith crawling away, badly wounded, looking like it's going to be a 3v section here. Golf having reinforced position, making their way into the town now from the far northeast. It's going to be a matter of time on a ticking clock. Charlie from Blue 4 need to get over here fast if they're going to help their team out here. However, Blue 4 can still make a play. Blue 4 can still make a play. If they can get into the terminal, they can still hold it. Resurge looking for a quick cheeky peeky sneaky breaky up on Blue 4 here. Halliston and Husky are not going to be seeing it. Plet and Vlad following in tow. This is going to be an awful CQC. The moment they get opened up on it, could be all over. It is going to count on fast reaction times. They might not see him. They might not see him. I don't think he sees him. Maybe they do. Oh, they threw a grenade! No! That is brutal. Oh, Halliston. Turn around. Turn around. Husky. Husky, don't go down from the shrapnel. Husky might actually be able to fight them off. Just throw a grenade back. Just throw a grenade back, Husky. I believe in you. I believe in you, buddy. Ooh, Satchel going out. Injuring Vlad there and taking a little nick out of JPET there. Husky having gone unconscious. That is Blue 4 eliminated from the crossfire from 4IB there from Schmidt and Drago again. These guys are fucking deadly. How many kills are they on? Drago's on 0. Schmidt is on 1. I wonder if it was just because again they've been knocked unconscious, so kill credit isn't going to be handed out. But they have knocked a fair few people and they just bled out. My god. I'm getting a sore throat from this. What the hell? Not sure if this is good for my vocal cords. Hotel is still kicking. That's impressive. Johnson is still kicking there. Well, I'm desyncing a bit. Johnson, no. No, Johnson, they go for a landing. Oh, no. Oh, he's going to get converged on by 4AB. They've already turned around. Oh, he's dropped to Thompson. Where's Charlie Blue 4? Charlie Blue 4 is en route. They are rolling. Looking over here. Where is he? Oh, man. Keeling. He's been unconscious now for about 40 minutes. He went down in the first contact with first platoon, and he hasn't been up since. He's just been unconscious for the entire thing. He doesn't even know his squad's dead. Thompson is looking for some CQC here with Rudd and Drago. Not looking favourable as he goes down to a quick burst. That was one of the leadership there going down. Yep, that was Hotel XO. Try to with Pickles and four Banditos turning up. This is the last. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for them. Honestly, I would hit respawn after X amount of time. Well, you don't know if people are near you still because you don't know what's going on in the game. So it can be quite hard to just be able to say I'm gonna hit respawn. Oh, they've stolen G-Legs M2. Oh, Pickles having gone down. Oh, he's naked. Pickles having gone down. Oh, that is not very fortunate for him. Silver, Flood, and Pads now. Commander Pickles is Pads. Looking like they're going to be 3 versus... Oh, they won't do that count. Hotel is getting some decent strafes off. Narrowly missing. I think we might be seeing a helicopter-sized bullet soon. I think that's what we're going to be seeing. Because whilst it's against the rules to do vehicle ramming, including crash a helicopter, I think it's going to be more of a case of getting shot out and then unfortunately spiraling into the objective. I think that's how it's unfortunately going to have to go. Oh, they're just opening up. Look at the traces on this. Just the spray. Johansson. Oh, and the gunship is still up. I think we can safely say this is all over for Blue 4. Unless they pull some Rainbow Six level stuff. Oh, that's a bad bet. That is a bad bet. Only if it just been a little bit closer. That is going to mobilize the entirety of Op 4. Oh, God. Oh. I'm not sure. If it's a bailout and you have a helicopter, and it happens by accident, I believe it's a warning. Like, you know, if we see you do it again, we're going to know you're doing it on purpose, type thing. But I think you might be able to say it was an accident. I mean, as long as you don't have malicious intent by it, and that it was an actual accident, then yeah. But I'm pretty sure they could obviously tell if it was a on-purpose bailout. I've seen it as well. We all ditched an MI8. I was in the back of it, and then the pilot got shot out, and the co-pilot just jumped out as well instead. So we did a halo jump next to an objective, and the helicopter slammed into the building, killing someone. They weren't happy about it. Pads, having walked straight past Lucas there, not seeing each other. Oh, Lucas. You're either going to get crept up on or you're going to walk straight into Pads. Oh, no, Lucas. Pads wiping him out in a burst. Brutal. Snout is looking for a crossfire on him, though. Getting a nice sight line down the... It counts as vehicle ramming, so that's where the ruling comes from. Vehicle ramming is just using a vehicle in a malicious way, using armor physics. So crashing it, slamming it, that kind of thing. Blue 4 having actually lost no one. Taking out 3. Maybe? I mean, Op 4 are so spread out, they've got decent crossfire, but if Blue 4 can make their way through and pick them all off one by one, this might be looking like an even fight. Overtime, I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if that's close enough. You have to be within 500 meters of the objective for overtime to trigger. Flood, having been picked off by Research there. I think it was Research. I think. Let's find out. Research is on 1. How many is that one? It was Research. Yeah, Research having picked up his first kill just with 4 minutes left in the game. His first kill of the round and this FNF EU on Flood there. Just by the crashed truck. Oh, blown up truck, should I say? Not crashed it. That's play date with the search charge counts as the crash, maybe. Pads and Silver being the only 2 remaining. Research going to go CQC with his AK there. Looking like he's going to have the advantage. Silver having seen him. Did he just cap it? Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking CSGO! Holy shit, the skill gap there. Pads gonna get cripped up by Skip. No, Pads, it's the exact same position they got you in. Oh, Pads. Pads going down. Looking like it's all on Silver now for a 1v7. If he can pull off more of those headshots, it's gonna be a walk in the park. But I gotta say, I think that was a luck shot. That was impressive, though. That was impressive. He didn't even burst fire. He just shot once with an M4. The confidence and the precision was impeccable, and the timing was just there nothing beats it. The Silver looking for a quick door peek there on Japlet. Japlet walking straight past and picking off Japlet there. Silver now. Thiki is just phasing through walls, not giving a flying fuck about physics there, making his way into the 2nd floor there by sheer fuckery alone. Silver is not looking like he's covering his back. He could get crept up on here if he is not careful. Oh, going down to 1 RCC. Thiki there. That was a really impressive run. Let's see if we can quickly grab a kill count there from him. Silver. Silver having picked up 3 kills. Quirk with 4. Pickles with 1. Flood on 0. Hotel Blue 4 having gone down to the gunship earlier. That is Blue 4 eliminated and round 1 wrapped up in Up4's favour. That being a Fred company win and a Pierce Blue 4 loss. That was an interesting round. That was pretty interesting. What a way to start it. What a way to start it. We saw CQC. We saw some brutal snapshots there. Oh my god. Other than the likes have not been seen before. Oh man. And then we're going to be heading into the next round shortly. Here we go. Oh man. My sleep is catching up with me very quickly. Let's put this bad boy in on intermission while we get the next brief. Rejoin the TeamSpeak room.
Sound microphone activated. Channel switched. Microphone muted.
Cease and desist, and whoever's got the TV on,
User left
there's
your
too much
channel.
noise. Okay.
Right.
Guys, if you have any technical
User joined your
difficulties, please
channel.
jump into another thing.
User joined your
Admin,
channel.
whoever's hot micing, get them out, because I need to be able to hear, and I can't hear myself think.
User joined your channel.
Fonz, 1RW.
Jesus Christ, get them out of here. Thank you. Right.
User joined your channel.
7-day ban.
Okay,
Channel
guys,
timed out.
this right. Listen, break. If you guys are having technical difficulties, get it sorted. Jump up to public room 2. Jump up to public room 2,
User joined your
and one of
channel.
the technology people will come and help. Right, let's get our
User
numbers
left your
for
channel.
round 2.
User
For
disconnected from your channel.
what?
User joined your channel.
No need for that.
User
Shush.
joined your channel.
4IB, how many have you got?
User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Who is that talking? Stop talking. Shush.
Gentlemen, if you're not one of the people or Dingo talking to, shut up or you will not be playing the rest of tonight.
4IB, how many have you got?
I can hear that. I heard that TeamSpeak started.
Duck, shut the fuck
It's
up.
Duck.
User in your channel was
It's
kicked
Duck.
from the
Kick him
server.
out.
Joined
4IB
your
7.
channel. User joined your channel.
Yes.
Right, thank you. 16AA, how many have you got?
13, mate.
13. 1RW?
13. User
13.
joined your channel.
Okay, Viking?
9.
FK?
7 to 8, depending on a mod, dude.
Cool. AA?
We're 6.
RCC?
4 guys.
4. Merryman?
Still 8 plus 1, I believe.
Myrmidon?
5.
5th Cav?
6.
Second?
5.
First RB?
User left your channel.
3.
3. Any other groups?
1-1 with 6.
User joined your channel.
121 with 6. Chad with 2. Any others?
Second with 5.
Second with 5. Got second.
Okay.
Apologies, brief correction on 6 and AA. We had a crash who's rejoined, so we're back at 14.
Cool. Alright, no worries at all. Thank you very much. Right, let's get... leadership will be open to taking for the groups that I put in there. Unless your group has already taken leadership already once tonight, then it will not be open to you guys unless no other groups take it.
I am going to be playing.
And we'll get to
no,
that
still
stage
playing
when we get
Shoutcasting.
there. So, let's
I
see.
might play
It
their last round.
is up
Maybe.
for attacking with a 20% advantage. Okay. Let's get 4IB op 4. Let's get Viking Blue 4. Let's get 16th Air Assault op 4. Let's get 1RW Blue 4. Let's get Merrymen op 4. Let's get RCC Blue 4. Let's get FK Op 4. Let's get Myrmidon Legion Blue 4. Get 5th Cav
User
Op
left your
4.
channel.
Let's get 1st RB Blue 4. Get AA Op 4. Let's get 2nd MRB Blue 4. Let's get 121 Op 4. And let's get Chad Blue 4. So up nice and quickly, let's see how these numbers are looking, and once the numbers start to slow down and balance, we'll then designate positioning for Centaur players.
First RB, Delta 2, Blue 4.
For those of you who have already been given slots, the command position is open for any groups or players who have not yet been in a leadership role tonight. 15th MEU, go and jump in Blue 4.
Mate, quick question.
User joined your channel.
If there are any armorisms, is there anyone we can contact, mate? Because at Terminal 3 we had lads just falling in fucking holes and they can't get out.
It's Anderson?
So
I've not had that question before.
The question again?
Oh no, I mean the question.
There were holes that just people were unable to get out of because of the rocks and Ace
Climb the rocks then.
No, you
Was
can't.
that-
You literally
yeah,
couldn't.
it was like there was one there.
Climbing
and
did work.
I guess there's probably
You get stuck,
very
you
little-
just respawn.
Yeah, there's very little we can do in terms of because these are unzeused games. There's no Zeus. The best bet is just be careful where you're stepping.
Right.
It's yeah, just be careful where you're stepping.
Hey, you don't fuck around or you fall
There
down.
is
So
a
if you
Zeus.
try
Right,
to
gentlemen, we are sliding up. Right, I'm going to go through now and assume that everyone who is grey is a Centaur player. If you're not a Centaur player and you've already been given a slot to go to, then carry on heading towards that slot. However, now I'm going to go through and just assign people. Let's have a look. Quirk, you should be going into Op 4. Anderson should be going to Blue 4. Bart, Blue
Hang on a
4.
minute.
Buckets, Blue 4. Collins, Blue 4. Cormac, Blue 4.
Hang on a second.
Hey, wake up.
Let's get Drago, Blue 4. GR4V, Blue 4. And Green Fun, Blue 4.
Hang on, I'm gonna grab back.
Error.
Oh, I need to enter my own
Are
password.
you playing some music in the background?
Microphone
I have to
activated.
enter my own password to my own TeamSpeak room now. What is this?
Heck yeah! Even you got your own TeamSpeak room.
I want
That's you're moving up in the world here.
I want my goddamn community leader back. So I don't have to deal with password crap anymore. But now I do.
Oh, this is amazing. Well, if you get admin powers eventually, maybe you won't have to deal with it. But
Oh, I'm not getting admin powers anytime soon. Staff
I
hate
see.
me.
Not quite there just yet. That says you're a channel admin though.
Yes, because I made it. So I get the old
I love it. It's the casting carpet. So above us we got like we're just hanging about like Liru and Nopchan just like hanging out above us. We're like in the stinky feet area portion of the room here, like on the floor.
There you go. I'm sharing the room. So we
Oh
have
gosh,
the,
they have changed their mods, haven't they? Ah, shoot.
We got the famous people up above. I have
Yeah.
rules listed for the casting carpet. There are rules.
Oh, yeah.
No poking of the toes from the sofa that hang down. Cross-legged seating only. No pulling on the carpet's fibres. No standable drinks allowed on the carpet. No cats and no ghoster. Those are the rules.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do my best.
As long as you don't bring any cats.
No promises. It might be a little bit of poking happening.
No wine allowed. That can't get out of
Okay.
all. That stuff stains.
That cat one's is hard though. We just got cats crawling all around me all the time.
Oh no. No heavy petting on the carpet either. No heavy petting.
Oh, no heavy petting.
No heavy petting.
How do you pet a carpet too hard?
No, don't open dictionary it.
Okay. Huh.
Heavy tree petting.
I'll take your word for that one. I'm not gonna look that one up on stream.
I can't describe it. I think it's against Twitch's.
Yeah, no, okay, no worries. We'll leave that one to the imagination for now. Then.
Oh man. God,
Yes.
imagine
Oh
having a
man, that
partner
first
do
game
that.
looked quite hype. Oh, I was excited to watch that.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little warm up.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was kind of entertaining that turned into a bit of an impromptu Titans match with that Terminal 3.
Oh, the CQC happening everywhere. I've got to say that silver guy, he's new to TF121. Just fucking capped the guy. Just looked out the window, tapped him once to the head, and just turned around like nobody's business. Jesus Christ!
Pew. All right. Well, who's next?
Didn't even look. Didn't double tap. Didn't anything. He just shot him once and turned. That's a baller move.
Oh my god, amazing.
He was
You gotta love it. He's just like confident. He's like, all right, that guy's down. Who's next?
Yeah, that guy's down. Then he capped another guy, and then he went looking for a third and traded with him at the end. Oh, that's something else.
I do sure love having fiber internet though. These mods are coming up real quick for downloading.
I've got my stinky university Wi-Fi, which
oh, you're on
sucks.
Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm sorry,
Absolutely
man.
Sucks. Yeah. I get about I think I'm at about 1 megabyte upload and 0.5 megabyte download. For reference, it took me a week to download Cyberpunk.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's nothing.
Luckily,
I thought like
had
100 megs was kind of slow, but jeez.
You think 100 megs is slow?
Yeah, well, compared to fiber, it is.
Or is this some kind of American joke that I'm too British to understand?
I do have a friend who is unfortunately capped to like probably only a meg each way at best. At the best of times, so whenever he streams on Discord, it looks like a mosaic. Whenever you're trying to view his game,
looks like a Picasso painting.
Yeah, basically. I mean, if he stays still for about 10 seconds, it actually looks like an actual image and not just tiles somehow translated through the internet.
Like someone's playing a fucking puzzle piece with your face cam. Oh god.
Basically.
I'm
surprised that he's able to host D&D and everything. Like, it's insane he's able to do voice chat.
Roll a d20, can't even see the numbers.
Alright, now we have to wait 3 years to see what the result is, and
I think my up button does work. Nightbot has been really good. Let's see if I can rein him in a little bit though, because his auto modding is the most brutal thing I've seen.
yeah, I turned off a Nightbot auto modding and leave it to the normal Twitch auto mod. I also, so there's a permit command as well you can do with Nightbot for links. So if you do !% permit and then someone, they can post links in your chat. I think there's also, I did some whitelisting for certain websites. So like clips.twitch.tv, I whitelist that so people can post clips in the chat without being timed out.
Let me think with that.
Yeah. It's a nice stuff for you.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find some of that stuff for you. Yeah, under spam protection, you can find links, and then you can go into the options. Add clips.twitch.tv and twitch.tv links. Although I probably only need clips.twitch.tv. Oh, is there another group of spectators in here?
Yes. There is the peasants up in the meeting room. Sky and Ghost. I don't mean to say that. They're lovely people.
Oh, lovely.
'Twas a joke. Oh, man.
Alright. Oh, we're in.
Say, oh, man.
Alright. So, how late am I to this game?
Again, I feel really
Probably
mean for
not too
saying
late.
that. I should have said that. They're lovely people. I'm sorry, Spiky. I'm sorry. What should the custom message be?
see if everything's all working.
There we
So yeah, I actually saw that you had a approximate time remaining in the bottom left of the corner. I didn't know that was a thing. Because
yeah, it is
on
now.
my view, it's
Press
always
M.
been cut off.
If you press M now, it will display the timer.
Oh, okay. So you just go 15 minutes since the start of the map, and then 45
yeah.
minutes for the game, right?
Yep. So if you press M, the bottom left, it says like how many seconds are in. So we're 1 minute 20 into safe start. If you're playing, you can press M, and the bottom right, it will say how long is left. We count up, they count down.
Right.
It's a little bit weird.
All right. Well, beautiful.
Let's get some first impressions of this AO for Blue 4. I didn't get to see yours in command. Holton from 1RW against Pads and Dingo on up 4. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. This is just a line. this is a
This is
oh man.
World War I shenanigans. This is an open field.
At least they have
It's like that one Arma mission where you're just going down an alley and just people are shooting at you from every single side of the alley. It's just that one.
I haven't played the campaign. Which mission is that?
It's pretty soon. It's like mission 3 or 4.
Oh, man.
I forget which one.
I played the campaign on stream and I got lost within the first like 5 minutes. Shot a friendly and then it was like opened up on and it was horrible.
Oh man, yeah, and the friendlies don't like that. Once you kill a friendly, they tend to get mad at you. You tend to lose the game.
I thought he was wearing AAF uniform in my defense. I thought he was wearing AAF uniform.
They're a little bit different than NATO and AAF, but yeah, I can see that.
It's the it's
wait, is that the
war.
one? Are you talking about the ones we have to follow like Adams around, like at the very first mission? Because I found out that Adams can apparently die. You're supposed to follow him around that whole mission. He leads you where to go. If he dies, it's not actually a game over, which is kind of silly. Because you can't finish a mission without him, I don't think.
Yeah, he died in my one. He died very soon. He walked into the woods and got shot at.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the issue, because Adam that should be a game over. Like, this guy wasn't actually supposed to die here.
I thought it was scripted. I thought he was supposed to die.
No, the guy that kind of leads you around the forest, he's not supposed to. The crash site that you come up to, yeah, that is. Which is, oh my god, the campaign's it's hilarious. I've actually had the speedrun world record for the Arma 3 Eastwind campaign for a bit.
You did?
I did.
What was your time?
I just looked the other month, and apparently somebody else did it and actually beat me, but I could probably do it again.
Go to Eastwind Co-op. Eastwind Co-op, we could do it faster.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, wait, is there co-op? No, yes, you can do Apex co-op.
Someone made a mod that makes the entirety of Eastern Wind campaign co-op up to 4 people.
Oh, that's really cool. I don't know if that's the official category, but that would be a lot of fun. We can do Apex, though. If you want to do Apex World Run, we will literally, by default, have the record by the fact that nobody else has done it.
Hell yeah. You know, I'm down to just the sake of the bragging rights of I'm an Arma 3 world record holder.
Yeah, exactly right. No, I'm down. Oh, yeah, it should be a time. We'll do this.
Just any conversation. Any conversation is going to end with I'm an Arma 3 world record holder. I'm an Arma 3
exactly.
world record holder.
I had the world record for the longest time. It was amazing. I mean, it was horrible because the loading times in the Arma 3 Eastwind campaign are absolutely horrible. Horrible. If I took out all the death timers, I might still have the record, but I don't want to go back and calculate that.
We could do the SOG Prairie Fire when that comes out, the Vietnam one, the DLC. So it's going to be up to co-op to the 12 people, I think it was.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Ready the squad and do an entire playthrough.
Yeah, exactly, right? Well, we can do a playthrough and then we can do the... Alright, now let's hit this as fast and hard as we can. That'll be hilarious.
Full high
Alrighty
speed.
Then.
Yeah, anyway, the game was supposed to be shoutcasting.
I mean, I love that combo. I could talk about it for a while. Yeah, we're looking over here on the Blue Force side, and it looks to be, well, NATO-type weaponry. I'm seeing M4s, M240s, M249s. and the like type of weaponry. We've got a couple underslung grenade launchers. I'm not quite sure what that marksman has. That's not the marksman. That's part of my problem. Who would be the X-ray? I believe Dipra
Pokes your dumb steely chat.
would have the marksman rifle. That looks the most different.
No. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. I've got a timeout ghoster. He is being naughty, naughty, naughty.
Ooh. He's not like Barbarian. He's not being like horny on main, is he? He's just being naughty.
He's just being naughty.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of horny on main.
Okay. You gotta lay down that law. That's important. Yeah, we're also seeing a couple different APCs here. They look like they have M2s on them. Those big old 50 cals. Actually, just one M2 APC and two. That one has a face shield, so that should help protect the gunner a bit. The other ones here, they have what appears to be M240s, is my guess.
Oh,
on the other two APCs for the Golfs.
Wait, on Blue 4?
Yeah, on Blue 4.
Those are M2s.
They're all M2s?
They're all M2s.
Oh, okay.
You can tell from
usually I'm used to seeing the big old
barrel.
green box on the side of it, so like that's just what's throwing me off right now.
That's what threw me off in round 1 as well, but it's the barrel. You gotta look for the barrel with a little muzzle brake looking thing at the start.
Oh yeah.
For the venting, that's how you know. If it's a thinner barrel, it's an M240. Yeah, these are both M2s. Considering they're up against 4 BTRs, I'd say it's fairly balanced.
Are you sure? Because the barrels are completely different from the one with the face shield versus the one without the face shield.
Hey, which one? Is there more than one Golf? Because I'm looking at 2 on the southern hillside.
I'm looking at Blue 4 right now.
Yeah, Blue 4, the southern hillside. 2 of them are parked next to each other.
There's 3 ABCs next to each other from right
3?
now. Yeah.
Wait.
And they're next to all the vehicles at the beginning of where the spawn is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the. Okay, never mind. That's on me. Yo, the M113s. Yeah, these are MT40s. They're MT40 Bravos.
Okay, glad I'm not too. Okay. Oh yeah, now I'm seeing you. Okay, the Golf
Oh, that
with
wasn't
the
Nightbot,
M2s.
that was me.
Yeah,
He was
you're
trying to
100% right there.
Fucking plugged
You're
his
just
own
looking at
Twitch.
different things.
I had
Versus,
to time out Ghoster for 600 seconds because he tried to finesse my Twitch chat. Had to plug his own Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's
mean. That's
yeah,
rude.
you know,
that's
a
rude.
naughty. That's a no-no.
That's rude. He's just mad that he hasn't got Nerdy Hydra as a guest star on the on the stream. So the views come in.
All right, yeah.
Gotta put
Hello,
a
I'm
name on
Nerdy
it.
Hyder, the World of Warship streamer. Kind of famous in my community.
Yeah,
a little bit, maybe.
This guy's rank 1 NA, but it's not official claim.
Oh yeah, unofficially rank 1 NA.
Unofficially rank 1.
Nobody has really disputed me on this claim, so it shall remain.
Yeah, you just gotta run with it until someone stops you and says, "Hey, hang on."
Oh, hold on a minute.
I never said
Yeah,
it's
so we got
official.
sweet. Yeah, so we got 3 M2 vehicles and 2 M240 vehicles. That's a lot of vehicles.
It is.
A lot
It's
of
such
M2s.
a small AO. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah, and a lot of vehicles just to move around in the small AO. Now we can zip across the map and look at the Red 4, Op 4, whatever they happen to be this time. Oh, looks like they are wearing Russian camo with the Russian arms and weaponry. I presume that's the 545 caliber AKs that they got. For most of them, they'll have PKPs, PKMs.
They are rocking the. That's not Mountain Flora. What is that? Wait, what camo is that? It looks like someone vomited on them. It really does. It's 50 Shades of Barney's vomit. What is that?
That's a fall
That's
variant, I
horrible.
guess.
Is it the autumn? It might be the autumn one. That is
Autumn
so
variant.
ugly. That is the ugliest camo I've seen in ages.
Oh my god. I love it.
Oh, I was going to ask in side chat what camera they're wearing, but never mind. I believe it should be viewable on the map. Oh, but we don't have access to it. Never mind. Are we back for NA or the last round of EU?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
sure.
no, I believe it's
right.
it's
Nobody's
under one
spoken.
of the
I shall catch you
what is it,
in a little
RHS
bit.
things. I
thank you for
have
stopping
no
by.
idea what
Much
it's called,
appreciated.
but you're right. It kind of sticks out. It's like highlighter bright.
It is like someone got like blackboard markers and just was like, quick, want to turn this like Mountain Flora camo into something else. We got 20 minutes. Grab your Sharpies.
Comrade, they expect great things of us. We have to come up with an idea. Just forgot.
See you, Spiky. Yeah, the uniform checks aren't as strict as they are in the US.
No. They're like, well, we have nothing else to use. We'll mass produce these. Yes, we got 4 BTRs.
Oh!
Those got 50 cows on.
Armor 3 accent. I saw that happening on Blue Force side, losing two M13s immediately. Southenberger flying away. Luckily, the invincibility field saved him there. That is 2 out for the count.
I heard an explosion.
That is 2 out for the count. That is the cook-off of the 2-on-2 Humvees. Lovely, making the hillside nice and bright. Unfortunately, that is not the one. Leave it to 1RW to blow up some assets at the start.
Oh, and that's the 50 cal, and that's one of the 240 ones as well, APCs, I believe.
Yeah, they're both the M13s.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That is not gonna be good for the defense phase. Luckily, they still have AT. They still have the MAT team as well, so it's not game over. But they lose a lot of firepower there.
Yeah, you want those. You 100% want those. Oh god, I feel so bad. That must have been a horrible accident.
I don't. They rammed each other going up the hill. Let's fuck around and find out.
Oh, I guess.
All they're left with is the M240.
I mean, they're ramming. Oof, that is naughty there.
They're left with the M240 with no shield. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Previously, they did have the option of multiple smoke screens with the M13s. Now they only have the option of 1. Talk about limiting yourself.
Oh, that's true. Well, at least the Russians, with the default fog, they won't actually be able to see the smoke. But they probably do here, and they're like, what the heck happened over there? Yeah, so it looks like they have a technical on the Russian side. That's a 50 cal-esque. I forget what they're actually called.
Technical. Which one's the Humvees?
Yeah, it's a technical. On the right side, currently Amduck is manning that one with 2 BTRs next to him.
Oh, on up for.
There's one on the other side as well. Looks like they are splitting up.
Oh, the Dishka UAZs.
Yeah, Dishkas, that's what they are.
The technical before the technical.
Basically.
What if we take
hold
that car
on,
and
I'm actually seeing one of these technicals, they're taking out the tires. I wonder if they actually popped them. Or something like that. The one that the TF-121 is at with Flood and Pickles, they're doing something with the tires. Oh, they're grabbing another tire from the Ural as well. They might have accidentally blew out their tires. So something went wrong over there. At least that option is you can fix it. You just grab more tires from more vehicles.
Well,
it's
they've got technically 10 tires sat back at the starting area there. One in each of these spare trucks, and then the 8 wheels on them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it's not too bad. Could be worse.
Hey. Yeah, alright, so it looks like, they're splitting up. They're sending some BTRs and some Dishkas on each side here. Blue 4 is going to be down some of their own vehicles to use in that regards, which is mighty, mighty unfortunate. That's naughty behavior there, as you were to say.
I think this. I don't want to say it's a Blue 4 win because they've got the guys quite tucked up on the edge of the urban environment. They haven't pushed forward at all. I mean, they've got the vehicle advantage, but they haven't used it in the slightest to make a forward position. But this is looking quite risky for Op 4.
They still do have to push down an alley or a valley, where there's going to be a lot of guns pointing at them from every direction here. There's not a lot of finagling room on each side. You're mostly stuck to the mountain tops. So, this is going to be an intense one. But yeah, game start. Game 2 of EU Friday Night Fight starting right now.
Out the gates.
Oh, wait, hold on. We lost a vehicle over here. TF-121, I think, just lost a Ural.
At least it's a Ural. It could be worse.
It's at least a Ural. That's not a big deal.
I mean, they could have been like Blue 4 there and lost 2 of their assets.
Yeah,
that
exactly. 2 of their
not very good.
armed vehicles. They do have more extra Urals back at base, so they can use those. Somehow TF-121, what the heck are they doing?
This is your unit. What are they
causing
doing?
issues here.
What are they up
Let's
to?
go. Got a fan of 16AA here in my chat.
USA. Can I represent there?
Yeah. Oh
and,
yeah.
And Amduck. Amduck is blasting ahead. How do you pronounce that? Is it an A-M-N? It is. I'm just gonna call him Duck. Duck is getting some airtime there, bouncing up and down. He is really getting ahead of himself there.
It looks like Blue 4, they're maintaining pretty stacked positions, so they're getting those overlapping field of fires and all that.
Ah, so Op 4 TF121 tried to leave early, and then they got their vehicle blown up by Zeus. The admin killed them.
Admin killed them? Oh, on purpose? Jeez.
Yes, because it's a rule that if you try to leave early, you're gonna get yourself insta-killed. So he blew up the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
It might actually be scripted.
Yeah. I mean, that has been a behavior we've seen a few times to a risky effect.
I think it's scripted now. Like the last 10 seconds or whatever, if you're outside safe start, you blow up.
Oh wow, so you just instantly blow up. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh well, look at this. The Dishcat truck of Op4 is going to start running right into this position, and those are loud vehicles.
Oh my
so
god!
It's going to find itself here in a risky position real right quick here.
Duck has
that
got
is not a
balls to
protected
steal.
truck at all.
The M13 is unarmed though. Is Duck?
Oh,
Duck
the gunner's
going
already
straight
down.
Into, oh man. See, the thing with tentacles is it's not PvE. You don't just get to drive up to position and shoot people.
Yeah, no,
Villic
definitely not.
going down as well. They've just lost a tentacle. Looking like Blue 4 is moving to secure that as quickly as possible. Platoon 1 is mobilizing quickly to try and save them there. A truck filled with infantry is going to go straight into the kill zone as well. Oh no.
Oh no.
Jib, drop him off. Jib.
Wait, on the other side, we're seeing a BTR, or no, the Dishka Humvee trying to sneak up on the other side as well.
Oh, this is a waste of Dishkas.
Oh no, he's out of bounds. Is he going to get back in?
I think they are running for it.
Oh, they are
there
dead. They went out of bounds. Oh my god, that was TF1. My boys are not representing me well today.
Very good. That Dishka is just gonna roll into the bad zone. Away it goes.
Yeah, they just got in the bad zone, couldn't get out. That thing does not have a lot of power to climb back up.
The Silver managed to
get back
jump.
in time.
Is the Silver alive? Oh no, he's dead. It just displays him as alive. Never mind.
But yeah, a humongous crossfire going on right now. That APC taking a few hits. Pierce is kind of driving around. Well, I believe, isn't that the commander? No, that's not the commander.
I think that's the Gulf lead. Never mind, he's just a random grunt in Alpha. Never mind.
There's a lot of tracers flying around on the right side of the map, though. This Blue 4
Op4 went from really well-disciplined battle line to tactical blob. They had 2 lines ready to bound up, and now they just turned into a blob of just fire.
This is a very big line. Honestly, if this was the days of muskets, so they'd be in one giant line, just like unleashing muskets, reloading those things.
Yes,
this is basically the equivalent.
We have seen Villic versus Stannis and CQC, if they know it or not. They are very close to each other. Villic must hear the gunfire there.
Yeah, he's right behind enemy lines, so he's real close.
Villic is acting weird.
Villic, ooh, the one tap.
Him off.
That was big. Yeah, no, these guys are just trading blows back and forth, and Blue 4 has a good position. It's nice and decently entrenched to a degree. How far though? I'm not seeing too many casualties on the side quite yet. They're doing decent.
I just have to keep timing out Ghosty. He keeps coming back and saying something like Steeler, so I just time him out.
But yeah, this is intense firefight on this side. Just machine guns just going back and forth across these lines. They fire on each other from these 2 mountaintops. Yeah, it's interesting though. You basically only got a squad of Blue 4 here, and you got about 2 or 3 squads of Op4. So Blue 4 is actually quite well on their holdout.
3 sections worth. This is 3 sections and 2 Gulf units supporting the push. But the Blue 4, it doesn't matter that they haven't got the numbers. They have the fortifications.
Yeah.
Because they
We're
could
just
just sit
giving
behind
them a
those and
big leg
fire,
up here.
fire away. They're not at any risk of getting pushed up this hill until they get close. They have vehicles to GTFO as well. If they shift that M13 in reserve, they can just pile in. That thing's got a lot of seats.
Yeah, that's true. That could get them a Thunder Run to get up and close and get them around. We got a little bit of a defensive force in the middle here, and they're starting to take a few shots from long range. There's a Golf BTR looking at them. I'm not sure they have a weapon to aim at them and take them out.
I think that this kit is still recoverable. It's only having lost 2 wheels, which can be replenished by a truck they brought. So that could still be feasible. It's unfortunate they lost that Dishka so early. It would have been so good in the supporting position on the hilltop behind. But it is what it is. And Blender's
Yeah, it would be. I mean, currently you're seeing the Golfs hanging out from a long range afar and just doing a lot of work, starting to wail on the units that are currently hanging out in the town. Those extra Dishkas could be doing so much to suppress that as well. Because you don't, I mean, if you have a Dishka, you got long range. You're not really in terribly much danger of getting shot back as much.
It's the Russian M2. That thing is going to just rip apart any wall. Now, on the southeastern side, there is a firefight breaking out between Pickles from TF21 and some of FK here. On Op4 up against ML, holding this hill valiantly with M2 Humvee there.
I do want to point out on the other side that there's also a push happening as well. Went down though. Flood and Boopin are both currently up, but they are pinned down from that. That flank though, it's getting closer and closer here on that other side. It's getting close to that fortification. That's exactly what they need to do to take it down.
Needs to spread out and search for barriers.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they have any eyes to see these infantry approaching here. Stadenberger might be able to see it, but it might not be there in time.
Op4 have got a really clustered battle line going up here to fire up onto Alpha, keep them suppressed while the other section moves in with the Golf unit supporting them directly. That's pretty close. As we see now, Pete McPherson, Pete Hogg, and Strenard are getting right up the top of this wall now, though. Stadenberg is going to get a nice peek if he goes all the way around. Go on, you know you want to.
They're throwing nades over, they're going to go up and over here real quick.
Oh, opening up.
Oh, Stadenberger taking the worst of that.
Oh, that could have gone so much differently if he just got him a little bit sooner. But it is what it is, having gone
Draco
down.
and Firefly also hit the ground. I think they were hit by those nades that went up.
So when I tell Firefighter he's currently streaming Star Citizen, not Arma 3. He's got their own category on, but I don't want to tell him. I want to see how long it takes.
Oh god, I do that all the time.
It says
Thank goodness.
Star Citizen.
It's horrifying. So someone would be like, wait a minute, this is an accent. Be like, oh crap.
This isn't Arma 3, this is League of Legends. It's the Summoner's Rift DLC.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Bohemia, Summoner's Rift, Riot Games crossover. That would be interesting to see.
The ultimate crossover.
Oh yeah. Alright, this push is now coming in. PTE coming in for that flank. They are going to find these guys as they are healing up from their wounds.
FK is going to be enveloping one RCC here with on the southeastern side. Snout and Skip. AT rocket going flying over.
And with that, they managed to take down all the people behind the fortification here.
The Matt team from Blue 4 just fired at Golf 1, Op 4. That rocket was very close, but it whizzed straight over that BTR.
Oh.
That was such a long range. How far was that? It's about 400, maybe 500 meters. That's pretty impressive. Considering it was a miss rather than
getting that kind of range. Especially you don't really have range fighters in Friday Night Fight, do you?
Only the Marksman has one, I believe.
Ooh, Pete McPherson with a really good AT shot takes down Pierce's vehicle.
Friendly fire, knocking him down.
Oh yeah, look at that though.
Firing on friendlies.
McPherson takes down the vehicle and is just as soon shot by his own friends.
It's the new group firing on the new group. It's not looking good. Luckily, they have got him back up again. Pierce is a burning wreck.
No, another friendly fire. That was a Russian that was in the bunker that just got shot. My friendly's pushing up.
That's 2 dead Russians in the bunker from
They're their worst enemies right now. Another Russian just got McPherson just got taken down again. by
Oh,
Plet over there.
no.
Plet with a second knockdown for his own teammate.
I'm
And they're going for the
I'm
third.
killing so many of them. Stop shooting us, assholes!
I think McPherson's the one that has the radio to call it up too, so it's unfortunate he's the one that's down.
How could you miss PID? They're wearing the same vomit green you are.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
I mean,
iconic.
they probably have to have not as powerful sights, but still.
Just gotta press.
Oh, they are
M.
double tapping too. They are hitting them.
Are they double tapping friendlies?
They are double tapping
Oh
friendlies.
god. Oh god. He's wearing the same colours as you.
Oh, now
they're
firing
back.
A firefighter's broken down between different opposing sections of OPFOR now.
They've fallen into infighting. It's
Oh my gosh, this is a coup happening in the making.
The BTR's gonna get close to them, right? And then they're gonna realize, hang on a minute, that's friendly.
Yeah, exactly,
They
right?
have to. Foyka is pushing up on Koak. I don't believe Cook is the AT guy. He's just got to sit tight and be safe. He is the last
those
remaining
things have
survivor
absolutely.
of his
There's
entire
no field
section.
of view on those vehicles. So they just gotta go around and.
They're still
They gotta
firing at
search.
them. They're still firing at
Oh
them.
my god, really?
This entire push has been halted. Who's in charge of it? I'm curious.
Alright, so one RCC here is actually next to the Golfs on the other side, which have been pushing up. Depending on if they have AT, they could definitely do
platoon
some
leader's down.
powerful damage back here.
Their platoon
It doesn't
leader's
look like
dead. That's
Nuke for Skip
why.
does.
OPFOR's first platoon is dead. That's why the confusion's happening. And Fred isn't. I would have thought Fred would have told them by now, but I don't think he's checked his map. They're still firing at each other. Oh man! Right, let's take away from the friendly fire gun over here. One RCC has wiped out FK that were previously surrounding them, just the two of them, and they are now toe to toe with two BTRs in close range. It's,
Yeah,
ballsy
no,
move.
that's gonna be dangerous here. There's still the Golf Humvees, so they have really good positions, so those will tear through the armor on the BTR. Looks like Chiroc's BTR right now is just being shredded.
Oh yeah, Banana is opening up on it. Narrowly missing the turret though, some ricochet rounds going off, you can hear it. They are just looking for a direct
Yeah, what's
hit on the
happening
central
here?
mass of the turret there. And there's going to be game over for the gunner. Smith
Ooh.
actually hasn't
Okay,
gone
now
down.
he's hit. Now he's got
The
some accurate
gunner-
shots.
The gunner is actually down. Now they're going for the driver.
No, I think that
driver
was
has
the
realised.
gunner that was in that just moved to the driver's seat.
Nope, Smith was the gunner, he's dead.
Oh,
If you-
okay,
If you swap
okay.
to a dead person's seat, they get ejected from the vehicle.
I'm surprised this thing is still functional after taking that much 50 cal fire,
I am
honestly.
too. I mean, the vehicle's in the back, so it's, the engine's in the back, sorry, so, a wheel would disable it, but the front, maybe the turret's just destroyed.
Turret looks like. Well, actually, I don't know. We need a gunner in the turret to tell for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's at a fixed position.
Oh no, it just moved.
It has moved.
Yeah. All right. Oh, but the other BTR I think found a good position.
Taking
Took
an
a
AT
hit
round.
from AT.
Oh, that thing is looking like a crumpled tin can. G-Legs is holding on, getting ripped apart though.
Yeah, those 50 cals are showing why they're so useful against BTR Russian armor, because armor is only so armored.
There's armor out there. It can be penetrated by something. OPFOR finally
true.
moving off of their friendly fire hill to move up to the position that was captured about 5 minutes ago. Having the confusion, having cleared. The OPFOR team that managed to clear the place with no casualties now counting their friendly casualties. Oh, that is awful. Clearing an entire hill just to be shot by friendlies.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking at some of these people. Plet currently with a -1, Hog with 3, Bowler 0, and Sternad is at. I can click on him 1. Okay, so not everyone's a negative, but man, that was not beautiful.
Captain, I got so many of them. Good job, son. What do they look like? Us. Wait, what?
It's like me when I was playing Little League football. I remember tackling someone on my own team that had the football. I'm like, I got him, coach. I got him. Yeah, the coach was like, good job. Nice.
Good job, you moron.
I'm so excited.
You're a genius, you moron. Here we see Paladin having pulled off the hill, just dodging I think that was an underslung round on the way out there, being pushed off by the BTRs. Snout is still alive. Very sneaky. Oh, Snout opening up,
Ooh.
picking
Okay,
off
now
Flood
that
and
blue four's
Vlad.
opening up.
Skip,
Oh.
picking off the
Oh
entire
my
team of the
God.
squad.
Really effective. Oh, but they're taking blue for friendly fire.
That is just. Oh my God.
Snoof did get shot
Ghosty,
at a
you have your
little
own
bit by
stream to
friendlies
go
there.
back
Not
to.
sure if they
Maybe
could
this is why
quite
you
see
have
the
such a
armor.
review account, dude. You're constantly in my chat. I have to time him out again.
So those skulls are good to go. I think they fell back and repaired. Legs currently working on repairing the rear one. So must have hit it decently hard.
Snout and Skip are creeping up on that PTR again, though. They might be able to boof off G-legs.
Yeah.
I've had to time out Ghoster once again.
And give it a... multiply it.
I might just give him a custom one of like 10 million year timeout.
10 million. Well, if you're still alive in 10 million years, come back and say hi on my Twitch channel.
And tell me how you survived immortality.
Yeah. Oh, Skip is right up next to that
Almost got
that
run
BTR.
over. The BTR doesn't know.
He doesn't know. I mean, these things
That's
have
so
absolutely
sneaky.
no sightlines on them.
Easton
Does
might
Skip
see
have
him, though.
anything?
Easton might see him. The BTR behind. Hey, you
Oh,
got
he's
a,
riding on top of it.
you got a French guy on your.
Wait,
on
hold
your
on.
rear.
I wonder if the gunner saw that at all.
Oh no! So you can
his
shoot through
legs.
the hatch. If you climb on top of the BTR, you can shoot through the hatch there where the driver is on the front.
Oh. Oh, really? Oh, he's being seen.
Oh, he's I think
Easton
I'm
over
away
there.
from him.
Taking fire back as he returns it. His legs aren't injured, though. He's able to keep on moving.
Easton got shot by small arms too, saying, "Screw it, have my big gun," and he's getting that. He's getting the big gun on him.
Yeah, Skip, unfortunately, not having a satchel or anti-tank or anything, but yeah, if you can shoot through that hatch, that'll be big.
Snout
Looks
is
like Encore is
beginning
maneuvering on
to-
the hillside, though. They're getting ready for the next assault.
Snout is beginning to slow run towards the objective to be useful once again to his team. This might just turn into a fishbowl, to be honest. If you look at the far end of the map, command, Holton has just parked his Humvee and he's just lying underneath it.
Yep.
It is so filthy. You can see the terminal from there. I guarantee.
I suppose it's a safe place to command from.
I guarantee what's going to happen to it is it's going to get opened up on by the BTR or a disc and it's going to kill him just from ripping the thing apart.
That is a really neat position. Because that is allowed, isn't it? Because being under
Yeah, you
objects
can-
like that?
you can do that.
Yeah, as long as it's not, like, terribly gamey. But I don't think that is.
That is a decent eye from the BTR there, picking on Apira. The northern BTRs are firing on the southern blue four that remain on the hill.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That is some impressive shooting.
Oh, that is actually the marksman, too. As Diaper, the marksman.
Well,
Blue four.
I don't think a marksman rifle can save you from a BTR 762 coax, but we shall find out.
We wish you the best of luck there, Diaper.
Thank you for your service. Oh, he's dead. I don't think he's gonna get off that hill. He's never Skip.
Well, perhaps if they forget he exists, he'll
Maybe.
be alright.
If he keeps his head low. Snout was doing the same thing. They were hiding behind rocks. Leave it to the 1RCC Frenchies to hide.
Mhm.
They've had their taste of combat. Time to hibernate.
Yeah, this is absolutely a situation though where they the BTRs, they're on the hill, they're pointing guns down, ready to provide that overwatch. I really wonder how this would turn out if we had those two extra APCs available.
I'm gonna be 2 seconds. You can entertain my Twitch chat, and I'm just gonna leave it on a still cam looking over the objective.
All right, sure thing. Well, hello, everybody. I'll be talking for two, I suppose.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, bagels and beer and chocolate. Beer is a frequent thing that the people in my chat have right now, and it's lovely. Wonderful. What flavors are you drinking? But yeah, anyway, so we got Blue 4. They're mostly taking up garrisoned positions in these buildings. It looks like they're just going to make it a CQB fight here. Bud Light. Ooh. Not my favorite, but it's good light drinking. Nothing too wrong with the Bud Light.
But yeah, we see actually there's still an M2 Humvee in town that's available to be used. Anderson looks like they're taking up a sniper position on a minaret as well. Or more of a scouting recon position. And we are seeing the Thunder Run begin. I believe the whole of Op4 just loaded up into the vehicles. They are now closing the distance into these buildings here. Blue 4 is starting to see this come on in. They are opening up onto these unarmored vehicles. Lots of bullets coming on in. Those poor troop transports are getting lit up. Do the hump with a really, really good position to help prevent this and just lay down that covering fire. As a couple people, I'm not sure I see dead, but I do see very, very wounded over here. So good job over there for getting good positions. Another one is going to come on in, a troop transport with +7. Going to come right on in close to these Blue 4 positions. Another really, really good job by Do the Hump to actually take a few out. Kills 2, takes 1 out, wounded. A couple grenades come over the wall, and that hits a few of the Op4.
I'm gone for
really
2 seconds. What is going on?
Oh my god, the Thunder Run has begun.
There's a Thunder Run? Oh man, what? Feel bad for missing it now. Holy shit.
Yeah, no. Do the Hump with the M249, I believe, over there, doing a really good job. Getting a lot of fires on. And Blue 4 doing a really good job tossing grenades over the wall.
Commie and Sasha are both down, as fucking usual. Oh, and in the back. Oh, there's dead people in the back as well, which I can only assume is everyone else. Oh, that is not good.
Yeah, this is, Op4 is taking a lot of casualties going up in here. I'm surprised they didn't just try to bypass a good bit of this town and just come in from the side, but oh no, I see why, because all the terminals are right next to each other.
Yeah,
it's going to be a big old CQB fight. As absolutely lit up once again by grenades. These Op4s just taking so many wounds. Double tech. Oh, gunned down.
Yunling.
Tries to take a peek on the street, Do the Hump with the M249.
Is it an accent
Absolutely, doing a great job here.
I'm having like
only 2 kills, but I think he's inflicted quite a few casualties.
I got this. Yungling. Or is it just Youngling and I'm being a retard?
The rain has started. When did that start? It must have just been recently.
Wait a minute.
And yeah, no. Wise looking over the street is
channel switched.
What's going on here? Dingo?
What? Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Fohammer.
Yeah, there's a little issue here.
So I just poked my head in.
Got a lot of medical supplies because he keep getting holes.
I thought it was a different Fohammer.
Put back in him every single time.
That was disappointment in a
It's going to delay him so much. In the rear too.
It's a bit much.
Waffle Fox taken down next to a nearby ally.
Everyone's got the favorites. I prefer.
You can just see the sheer amounts of bandages being put on the ground by basically everyone on Op4. They are mass cast right now, essentially. I don't believe that there's a single like unwounded person on Op4, or very few to actually make anything happen. Goths too are actually moving on in though. This could definitely change it if they could get a good shot and start taking out some of these people.
Hey, wake up.
We're seeing a 50 cal come out wide. We're also seeing a Humvee as well with a Wheaton. No gun though. Oh, he moves onto the gun himself. He's going to turn out. He's going to have a beautiful view on that BTR.
I got a ball under my keys. I don't want to go away to the kitchen.
As he just lays into it.
I missed. Oh man, Bravo 2 is lighting up.
Kill the crew.
That street there, holy shit.
Hey, wake up.
I'm being pinged.
He's gonna be watching that, make sure it doesn't move anymore, but he just absolutely shredded that thing. All the boys in there just got taken out.
Man.
Yeah, Op4, they are not having a good time. Some of them are starting to make some movements forwards. We got PTE moving on one of the flanks. But these overlapping fields of fire, it's gonna be tough. Do the hump once again. Absolutely wonderful job. Wonderful position here.
Sorry about that.
4 kills
I am
now.
back. I was opening a drink and Dingo poked me for no reason.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, AT comes out. It does take out an M2 Humvee, but that wasn't nobody was in there at the moment. That PTE is going to push up. They might actually find a good effective flank here.
I think
Wise passes right by him. Oh my god, with a really good return fire. Kills one, wounds another.
I think Op 4 has completely fizzled out, if I'm honest. They have just taken too many casualties for the road ahead of them in CQC. The only thing they're really going to come into play is some satchel charges. A satchel charge on that build out Luke Skywalker's in to take out them. That could be a massive play there to even the scales. But
yeah, they would need something along those lines in order to come back.
Too close. With the defender's advantage as well, it is not looking good. But time will tell. Definitely got some decent frackers on Op 4's side. Could still be an interesting round.
Yeah, you can look at where any of the Op 4 are in either position. Wait, what is up with Kami Slaughter? Are you seeing this too? Like he's like laying down on the ground, but he's just firing.
What? Kami. I see him.
Next to a ear roll, open top ear roll. What is going on?
Are you sure it's
that's
Kami?
really weird.
Are you sure?
Maybe it's just a spectre glitch. I have no idea. Looks like Kami Slaughter is just laying on the ground, like on his back, and he's still shooting his gun.
I can see him shooting through a window. He's firing through a window that is going through a doorway on his firing angle at nothing.
Okay, I must be having a visual club then. That's weird.
Oh man, I just nearly died from that. Jesus Christ! I just breathed in and. Oh god. Mini started choking.
Breathing's dangerous, man.
It is.
Don't do it too much.
This air be spicy. Oh god.
We got Lord Cheek
That's
Clap
horrible.
coming on into the building where the blue 4 is.
I had like a little bit of drink left in my mouth.
Oh.
Cuba the
grenade.
HR and Kami Slaughter. That is what a dynamic duo.
Oh, now it looks like Ghost is
No
down
lazy,
to right next to Kami Slaughter for me, but
the Cubans and the communists team up.
I'm not
since Missile Crisis.
Yeah, no, they did take too many casualties. As soon as they came into the Thunder Run, Blue 4 had amazing Overwatch positions, and they had amazing grenades as well to hit huge amounts of the Op 4 while they were on the other side of the wall. So this whole time, they just absolutely fizzled out from the moment they disembarked, or even got it close.
It's a 7v like 32, I think it is. No, it's a 7v22.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I can do a quick head count, but I'm counting sections and doing average.
I see 8 arrows, counting the arrows, and 1 unconscious.
10.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. Blue 4.
Yeah,
With a really good tight defense.
It's 22 Blue 4 versus 6 Op 4. This is not looking good. This is a slaughter. Kami though, getting a pick there. Need to pick up a free kill there. Paladin, having gone on a lovely journey from the southeast, coming back now to the final objective to protect it. Looking like he's making a run for it.
Hog picked off on the side. We're gonna have to pay attention to the last few remaining Op 4 forces. But yeah, they're in pairs of 2 at best. They're not looking good. There's no way they can get 1, much less 2 or 3 terminals at this rate. That was a really good job. I absolutely love those grenades.
Unless they go Rainbow Six Siege style on it.
Oh, that's true.
The commander has been
bash out
bolstered
the wall.
by his win. Yeah, he's got the sledge. Knock out the walls. They don't need this. Put a breaching charge on it.
There you go. That might do it. Breaching charge would be really interesting. I think the Arma engine would die, but it would be interesting.
Have you seen on the workshop there is a composition called Destruct House, where the house is made out of loads of tiny different pieces. It's scripted, so like every part of it is destructible.
Oh, very nice.
It is really weird, but really cool to play around with.
I imagine you couldn't do that too much, though.
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe for like a specific house or 2, because otherwise that would probably lag out the engine.
Ghoster is said in my chat. I mean, the joke's on him. It's viewer engagement. All it does is boost my statistics.
Yeah, but Plet, Slaughter, Kuba, Sternad, Mol, and Raza, the remaining up for that are still here.
A mixture of 16 AA, FK, Merrymen, the PTE guys, which I believe is the I can't remember the unit name again. RR1 or something.
Looks like we got a double teamer here.
RR first?
16A and PTE.
I feel like I'm having
Muele.
a stroke when I say it still. First RRF.
Explain both sides.
That's what I'm looking for. First RRF.
Oh, okay. Spanky accidentally shooting on his own teammate there. Ooh, just got a... Oh, PTE is a private rank. Okay.
Is it?
Apparently that's... the chat's just telling me that. Basilisk, thank you.
Is
It means private.
Is it like in
the
French?
British Army?
Oh, British Army is PTE. What the hell?
Yeah, exactly right. What
the?
I'm so used to PVT.
So am I.
Or PV1 or something like that.
Well,
yeah.
I need to go. Maybe. I mean, I'm English. Maybe it's because of like we never go to the dentist, like the buck teeth. It just gets lost in translation.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So he's like PTE. Private.
It still confuses me that Colonel is spelled colonel. Like, where does the R come from?
Where? Colonel?
Yeah, Colonel.
Colonel. I mean, Colonel's pronounced like
There's
it's
no R in there.
K-E-R. Like Colonel. Like you know, when you put chickens in.
Ooh. One of those guys just got
They
hit.
don't put
Feel
chickens
good.
in it. No, it's corn kernels, isn't it? Something like that. Can't think of it's corn or chickens. It's one of the
Okay.
two.
The other thing that confuses
Both
me
interact,
about
chickens
the
and corn.
British,
Whatever.
they're adding some
I'm
extra
not
words,
a
with, like with
horticulturist.
lieutenant, they pronounce it lieutenant. Oh no, it was one of our boys.
Sparky just annihilating one of the few remaining up four. They are making headway. They have 30 minutes. 30 minutes remain. 30 minutes remaining on the clock. They
Sparky?
have time.
I think you mean Spanky?
Spanky? Is it?
I think it's Spanky.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure I'm not crazy.
I blame the white building. It blends in.
Oh, that's true.
Sparky sounds cooler than Spanky. Spanky's like some.
Yeah, I do like Sparky. Sparky's a good name.
Sparky sounds a little better. More family
We can call
friendly
him
as
Sparky.
well.
That's true. Less likely to be tossed.
It's like Aim at the Bulls had to rename himself to Aim at the Stars because it was too inappropriate. Same with I think his name was Asperger. He changed his name. Well, staff asked him to change something more appropriate, so he changed his name to literally something more appropriate.
Something
So
more
he
appropriate.
just went into the gig with something more appropriate.
I like that. Hey, that's a decent name.
Ooh,
Oh,
Stranad
Green
is
Thumb
in a
over there with
perfect
some
position.
Shots.
Stranad, if you just look out to the street, you'll see a perfect double kill. You know you want to peek, buddy. Go on.
What's he looking at?
Stop doing medical.
Oh yeah, you could see
You
Goblin. That's for sure.
That's an easy pick right there. First, One RCC have really amped up their games since starting FNF, gotta say. One RCC went from kind of blind, not really doing much, you know, golf unit type people, lost the objective, whatever. Now they're actually being a lethal, viable threat to the players, just by stalking the backline and picking people off. Like
Oh, I think you found the pick you're talking about.
Yes, Goblin going down there. Straight headshot
Oh,
there.
but he just got back.
He got gutted, unfortunately. Japlet and Raza. All on them now. There are still up in the hills.
2 versus the world. Is there still op 4 in the hills?
No, there's still blue 4 up in the hills.
Oh yeah.
They've stolen the BTRs.
They're looking at that.
That's horrible.
I think Dipra as well with the marksman rifle.
Only
Yep,
the stream
Dipra.
snipers. Yes, only the stream snipers.
15
right?
minutes remaining. It's not looking good for op 4. But we come to that conclusion a while ago. At this phase, it seems like the cleanup as blue 4 is just defending and sitting it out, waiting for them to get close to them. Waiting for the op 4 forces to get close. But making a move, starting to walk around a bit.
I think Spike
He
is pretty
sneakily moves around.
because they're moving on a little quicker. I might play in the next round. I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, 100%.
I might. If it's a bloodbath when I play, because it means I can jump off early for NA, or I might jump in here after.
Yeah, 100%.
We can shoutcast the final bit.
Oh yeah, when you go down, feel free to join. JPlef taking a peek through the building, but
if he arms the objective, he's gonna get overtime.
That's true. He's looking a little bit surrounded in that building, but that is the terminal building. Just took a few shots. They saw him. Did not see the objective.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it is on the second floor, so I suppose not.
Oh, random demo charge going off.
J-Plet looking around. I'm surprised he's been alive for so long against so many Blue 4 looking that direction. I think Dipper just took a few friendly shots there. Gonna follow him as he goes on into this building. I think he sees someone. He sees buckets out there.
An interesting firefight to pick, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Paladin is now looking for him. Heading out onto the street.
Oh, he gets tapped from the side.
He got shot by friendly.
Oh, that was Raza.
That was Raza. He's
Raza taking out 50% of the remaining Op4 forces single-handedly.
That is impressive. on paper anyway, till you realize there's one guy. But he has single-handedly half their odds.
Oh, there he goes.
And there he goes. Making another defender win. That is a Blue 4 win. Who was the leader? 1RW Holton.
Mm-hmm. Despite Blue 4 kind of messing themselves up with those vehicles at the beginning, I feel like Op4 was their own worst enemy that game.
Oh yeah, from the friendly fire and wasting 2 discers, they definitely were.
Yeah.
They pinned themselves down by their own forces on a captured hill.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. They didn't really keep... I think it would have been great if they kept some of those BTRs on the hill, just to keep that Overwatch. They weren't able to do that.
Yeah, they had to maintain the hill superiority, and they just lost it really quick.
Yep.
Oh, it's neutral sector.
Ooh.
Oh, it's lithium.
Oh, these are good.
Oh, I don't know. I do not know.
Urals, Yoizis with Dishkas, and Yoizis with 3151s. I don't know what that means. You got M1025A2s with M2s. I think that's more than without M2s.
I think.
Okay. Well, you got a few gunboats, or a few gun vehicles. I'm excited for this next one. Yeah. Hold on a moment.
Decisions. What do you think? Should I flip a coin? I think we made 91. Oh, they're combining the servers. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind, I was going to say. It looked like there was only a few people left operations from 2, but apparently not. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to hit the ground.
Channel switched. Microphone muted.
So good. Merryman?
It's 5, 6, I think 7 or 8 by my count.
Cool. 8, same as last time. Myrmidon?
4.
5th Cav?
User disconnected from your channel.
2nd MRB?
6.
6, lovely. 1st RB?
2.
2. 121? Force 121? Cool, lovely. Chad?
2.
15th MEU?
I'm going to go with 1RW if that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Cool. Yeah, absolutely fine. No worries. Fifth cav, how many are you on? Anyone from the fifth cav still here, or have the unit gone? Okay, I'll assume that the unit has gone. 16th air assault.
Yep, 13, mate.
13, lovely. Thank you very much. Before we go into the slotting, just a quick reminder, as you saw there, it was announced, but I will repeat it now for the benefit of all of those who did not hear it first time round. You were to start moving off at the start of the round when it says you can. Not counting down the last minute until there's 10 seconds left and leaving then. As you saw, it is against the rules. And what did I say at the start? I said if you do it, lightning's going to come from the sky. And then someone did it, and lightning came from the sky. It doesn't just stop you, it stops for people in your vehicle or anyone who's close enough to get injured. So you're not just messing up your game, you're messing up theirs as well. Important factors to consider this. If you are a vehicle driver and someone is pestering you to leave early, don't. Because you as a driver are the one in control of that vehicle, and so you are the one who is going to be held responsible for the actions of that vehicle. If someone is harassing you to move off and is being unrelenting and trying to force you to do it, then you let us know immediately and we can deal with it. Fortunately, we have enough streamers at this event that everything that we do, everything that gets happened in this event is recorded, and everything is always in earshot. One way or the other, someone knows about it. Don't worry about it. We are doing shenanigans. Let's keep this civil and let's keep it thing. Firefighter, I feel like I heard you about to speak then.
Like to say, keep a distance from other vehicles as well. Blue 4 had 2 vehicles collide and blow up. So just keep and maintain at least 20-30 meters
User
distance.
disconnected from
Arma
your
is
channel.
Arma, it lags.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Good distancing. Going to keep us alive till the end. Just vehicles, isn't it? We just need no vehicles at all, and then no one can break any rules. It's great. Okay, right. Neutral sector,
It's
a
back to running for you.
50-50 split.
So
Wonderful.
you can do now, just
Right.
remember between objectives. That'll
Let's
be
have a
fun.
look through here. I'm going to divide these pretty quickly, and then we will get it balanced to the exact number. So, let's get 16th Air Assault, Op 4, 1RW Independent.
User joined your channel.
Let's get 4IB, Op 4. Let's get FK Independent. Let's get Viking Op 4. Let's get Merryman Independent. Let's get 2nd MRB, Op 4. Let's get 121 Independent. Let's get AA, Op 4. Let's get RCC and Chad Independent. Let's get Myrmidon Op 4. And then let's get 1st RB Independent. Now with that maths and the numbers presented before me, that should be a 2-man advantage to Independent before we go into slotting centre. So, let's see how accurate our numbers were. Oh, lucky you guys.
Bingo.
Get a nice
So,
hiccup in the
wish
ear.
you luck there then.
Yes,
Lister.
hello.
I might be playing as well. Depends.
Who was after me? What's up?
That's Arcor.
Said bingo.
Oh.
Microphone activated.
Pure disappointment.
Oh, look what you've done.
Right. Slotting. Everyone, let's get slotted up. Looks like the Op 4 teams are the quicker slotters. But hey, sometimes it's not good to finish first, you know?
Where are the rest of the merrymen?
I told you that was slow.
Fohar, can you go Foxtrot 2?
Set the fast lap time. Yeah, in and out.
Oh, can you go Foxtrot 2?
Oh man. I say oh man too much. It's ingrained in my vocabulary and I hate it. said our man again.
Right, and then let's get slow
Fuck.
slotting.
I want to get it out of my vocabulary.
I'm going to go through and assume that everyone who's left grey is centre. So let's get Bart independent, Collins independent, Cormac independent, Drago independent, Ghoster independent, GR4V independent. What?
Independent?
Yes, independent. Green Thumb independent. Let's get Victor Koak indesplendent.
Can someone please turn Dingo on and off again?
Don't do that, I'll restart in Spanish. Yeah, that's right. That was a Toy Story 3 reference. Live with it.
Right, everyone applaud him.
Thank you. I live a real life. It wasn't Toy Story 2, it was Toy Story 3.
Dingo, keep going, I need to take a poop.
He's so funny. Zenipelf, go independent. We need leaders for both sides. So, okay, we got one. Okay, we got two. Cool, brilliant. Ooh, 4IB taking command. That's something I've not seen before. Interesting. Cool. We are one way either side, but that's absolutely fine. Julio's. Right. Eason, you've got a minute. Sort out you guys.
Can I have a first platoon lead, please, and a second platoon lead, please? If you are a squad lead, you know what, Anderson, just hop up to second platoon lead, mate. You can lead your squad, since you're the only guys in second platoon, from what I can see. And then someone hop up to take first platoon lead, please. Or maybe one of the fourth guys if you want to jump down and take it. Up to you.
I'm locked in place. I'll switch my comms up.
I'll find you.
Can someone move Thea into Foxtrot 2 because he's not responding. We need to open his space.
Right. Yeah, good barn. Yeah. All right. I believe. Yeah, I should be pretty good.
Awesome. In that case, I think it was Riccardi. I'm just scrolling all the way up with the world scroller. Is it Riccardi? It is. Lovely. Do you want to select you guys?
And it seems fine. Just Foxtrot, make sure you're on either platoon or company. Apart from that, it looks fine.
Awesome. Cool. Right. Let's have a look. All's looking good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's push through to our briefing. Yep.
Channel switched.
Should I play or should I cast? Which one? What are you thinking?
Doesn't matter to me, I suppose. What does your heart tell you? Believe in yourself and your heart.
Oh, fuck, I'll give it a go. If I die, I'm blaming you.
Okay. 100%. You're allowed to do that. I will watch you and laugh.
Thanks. I'm here with you, behind you, laughing at you from your shoulder. Goodbye.
Third person view. Fast man the whole time.
They're just staring at my back.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay,
right.
chat, please
He
bets
moved to
when
the
he's
left
gonna
he
get
should've moved
shot.
right.
How long is Base Spear gonna last? Please see bets now. Oh,
Base Spear
and
shot
he was
30 shots
shot.
and missed every single one of them.
God damn,
How
that's gonna
can
be
one
some
man be
stress.
so bad?
Where's my guys? Independent. Okay. Whereabouts are they?
Yeah, we've
My
all four
armor
there
3
down.
just crashed.
Oh.
It's a
That's
sign.
unfortunate.
It's a sign.
What kind of sign?
I shouldn't have shoutcasted.
Oracle, tell us what it means. Oh, you say you love NA so much more. So, like, tell me about this difference between the NA and EU. So, EU just doesn't listen to orders. They're just like,
EA doesn't
we gotta run on in.
EA doesn't give a flying fuck. NA's all drill lines and Soldier Boy. It's really.
NA, you do your best to carry out orders, huh?
No. I'm a wild card. And by wild card, I
Okay.
mean I go out of my squad and get shot immediately, and then I'm in spectator screen for the rest of the mission. Armor 3. Why it takes so long? So slow. I'm so tired. I don't know if I'm gonna be awake for NA.
I mean, it's late for you. I know that for sure.
Indigo Fox is streaming a strategic shoutcast on EU server 2.
A strategic
Strategic shoutcast.
Shoutcast. What does that mean?
I don't know.
But that's one of the Evans, isn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I'm trying to search up for a stream, but he's actually like such a small channel. He's buried under a guy named Indigo Florence.
Man, my display capture is not working.
This stream is using the eye tracking extension. What the?
Wait, really? Oh, that's
what
neat.
The crap? So I can see where he's looking.
That's actually insane. And you get that type of that stuff is expensive too, from what I was looking at.
I kind of want to just leave in his chat, just like gay, and then leave, but that's kind of mean.
Anyway, back to the shoutcast, I suppose.
The shoutcast. Wait, no, wait. I'll see if I can play. If not, then it seems like I'm gonna be shoutcasting.
Oh my god. Where is this spot us for spectators? Look at this.
You under the ocean or something?
No, it's even better.
In the sky?
It's next to the Bravo point. It's in a building. There's a little scene set up for us.
Aww.
What? Why is there a walker?
I've got a shoutcast just to spectate this now. I'll play an NA.
Oh my gosh, this is. Oh my gosh, this is silly.
This is PTSD.
I'm looking at the application on this computer, but it looks like it's all in French or Chinese or something.
It's Finnish.
Oh, one says Syndicate, one says IDAP.
It's Finnish. Finnish is a weird language. It's in tree hieroglyphics.
I mean, it's legitimately like half Japanese and half like.
Channel switched.
Oh, I got pulled in.
User joined your channel. Channel
Here.
switched.
Anyway, back to the. Gosh, can't believe. What a silly sight.
I got sucked in. Oh, it's the CSAT. Okay, so it's a CSAT thing. It's a camera. A bat movie. A bat movie camera. The sofa.
You got a little
it's
casting couch.
It's the
situation.
casting couch and the sofa. Oh my god, it's meta. Oh my god.
Exactly.
It's the casting
okay,
carpet.
You finally noticed.
It's the casting carpet. This is the best day of my life.
Oh my god. And not only that, but it's also got. Oh,
it's
what is that
carpet.
walker doing there?
It's barbarians. No, maybe Learys. Maybe it's after Bloodwing's done with them.
Okay, when he's done with them, he gets the walker. Poor barbarian. Someone should help him.
Or for when they're incredibly drunk and they need to get up off the sofa. That's what they do. One of them gets the walk and the other one carries them away. And this is us sat on the carpet. This is so meta. Clip this.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna clip it
Where
real
was it?
quick. Now I've just got to phase out
It's a
the
little
comment.
Easter egg. You don't see it unless you spawn in. There better be someone that walks in this warehouse and just like, what the hell is going on here?
Don't mind me.
But
just
so
got
out of the way, I
wander
don't
into
think they
the
will.
subjective. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so on the Opera side, we got a big old lineup of vehicles. They got some Yoizi Dishkas, some Yoizi transports, some Ural trucks, transports, open topped. They're wearing Russian style armor and weaponry with 545s, like half PKPs, Japanese and half, PKMs, like, RPGs. Where's the anti-tanks? Is there any fancy anti-tanks, or are they just all RPGs? They're probably just all fancy RPGs. Here. What a silly sight. On the other side, though, anyway, lined up, on the south, in the green shorts, we see the Independent.
Okay, so it's a CSAT.
Actually wearing what looks like Desert Storm era type of camouflage, I believe. But they also have RPGs, AKs once again.
Oh my god, it's meta! Oh my god!
Who's this guy? Anyway, is this the marksman or something? That'd be hilarious if the marksman actually just got a Mosin. Well, like no sight or anything, just a Mosin.
It's great snagging the clip. I wanna send it to Finn afterwards, just so he knows his work's been appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it. Actually, Independent looking. Oh, they already trashed a Humvee. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, that is no sound on the ground. If that starts teleporting across the map, that could be deadly to some people. So they gotta watch out for that. Make sure they don't touch that Humvee, because that could armor them. Otherwise, they got transport Humvees. They got transport.
Fancy RPGs? Where?
Just truck-looking things. I don't know.
Hey, what's going on? What have I missed? I was just getting the clip for Finn.
Oh, I'm just going over the arms and ammo and camos of the different various factions here.
Oh, look what he's made.
Yeah, they both have Soviet-style weapons. It looks like the
where is it?
Who's this guy? Oh, he's the Golf leader. The Golf leaders are given like what looks like an M1 Garand or an M14 or something like that. Just some silly looking gun.
Let's take a look. Ah, camera. So they've got
otherwise all AKs.
What is that?
RPGs.
It's a really weird looking AK as well. It's like the wooden, where all the polish has been devoid of life. It's so drab and dull for an AK. Usually the magazine's really bright, but it's like someone just made it murky. That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, the only advantage I can see in this setup here is that with the Independent, they got the Humvee type of vehicles. Those have a little bit of armor compared to just the UAZs that are on the other side over at the Op 4.
I think you can get emergency services to come out and fix your Humvee if you fucked it like this.
Oh, that'd be nice. I wish admin would have a little bit of pity on these guys and help fix their stuff.
I think they should have a reset button for all vehicles while in
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. I might actually add that. I mean, I've been testing around on my own for Call of Duty Zombies remaking Arma 3 coming soon. .tm.
Ooh.
Just shameless plug for more content. So if they add a GUI where you can respawn the vehicles, you just sync it to a module and it fetches them from that. And you just do respawn blue 4, respawn on 4, just so the platoon can go yeah, I want my vehicles to be reset. The admin does it. They just put in global.
That'd be neat if it was in the first 15, the save start. Yeah. If it was a scroll down option for the commander.
But we did have the leadership menu once upon a time, and that could have been used for it because it was a GUI that was adapted by Martin. Martin was he maintained it all, but then eventually it fell out of service, I guess. It stopped working after a certain update. It used to be able to teleport all leaders to you, so all squad leaders, platoon leaders. So no need for where's the briefing. You just bring them all to you.
Oh, that would be really nice. Yeah.
It was pretty handy. It's pretty nice when you're a company officer as well. But it's gone now. Unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was imagine got deprecated, APIs not supported, something like that.
I think it was Armor 2.0. Might have been. It was before that though. It was before Christmas. They stopped working around Christmas time.
Oh, last year?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Maybe they just stopped updating it, or they changed the way they scripted stuff, and then they didn't.
Oh, sure.
That, so maybe. Good as anything. Is
Yeah, looking at the
Spikey still
two
around? I know he's gonna come
lines and how
back.
they're lining up, not really seeing anything
So,
too intense just
so
yet.
welcome
Everyone's just
back
kind of
to the
grouped
stream,
around
viewers.
tactical blobs,
Apologize
hanging
for
out,
that.
having a good time,
Tiredness is slowly weighing on
frolicking
me.
in the fields and all that.
I am never at peak performance for FNF. It's really weird.
I'm glad that these all work too.
Which ones?
Turn down my. Oh.
Which vehicles? Wait, you said something worked.
Yeah, I don't know why. I forgot what I was going to say, but I was going to follow that up with something that I forgot what I was going to say. It all works. Woo! Yay, it works. Armor works.
Oh, I am so tired. Armor 3 just kicks me so bad for tiredness. Cause it's just such a long game. Like everything
Yeah, it
set
is.
up in the movement, it just knocks it out of me.
Oh my god, yeah. That's the one thing with Arma is it can be really slow moving, and then the action happens and it's over in like a minute.
Well, it's just like real life.
I mean, yeah, it is.
It's like
And
like
it's supposed
Call
to
of Duty
simulate
where-
that, but like, I don't know. I guess there's no way to do this in like Battlefield in a faster paced game.
I mean, Battlefield's quite slow as well at times, but Arma 3 is more about the setup and the realism. Battlefield's like your squad leader's alive. 7 people have magically appeared.
Yeah. Just keep spawning.
Yeah. A medic
And I kinda like the,
ran past you and defibrillated you. You're back up.
I think a good in between is the what's it called, squad, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a decent in between of like arcadiness but realism.
Yeah, I've always found
'Cause
there's
there's
too many elite groups in it though.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure that exists, yeah, for sure. It's interesting. They don't even like show you your kills or anything like that. Just scores.
The sales pitch for it is you're never gonna get first on the scoreboard for just getting kills. Like, you're not gonna carry a team. And then I proceeded on I think my second game to carry my team with kills. Just by sitting in a BTR on a hill, just wiping out every Logi truck that left base filled with squads.
Oh my god.
That was all I did for like 20 minutes, and I thought this game's kind of boring, and I stopped.
I mean, that's like the most useful thing you can do too, because like the enemy would just be absolutely neutered for supplies.
Yeah, everything just fell apart for them on the front line.
Yeah.
Everyone kept fucking complaining about it, like, there's a fucking BTR! Like, before when we essentially had all their Logi vehicles trapped, like we'd stolen them. So they had to run from spawn. Me and another guy just sat down on like one of the 2 bridges to leave their spawn and just killed everyone that crossed it. And then we had another vehicle covering the other bridge, and they all, like, most of the enemy team rage quit. It was like, this is like Battlefield, but dumb at the same time, because my gun kills you in like 3 shots.
Yeah, that is one painful thing about squad. Yeah, there should absolutely be ways to reset Logi trucks. I imagine that game, but at least in Arma, you don't really have to worry about logistics. Or if you do, this game would take like 3 times longer than it really should.
It's like a Liberation mixed with FNF, where you have to like scavenge from nearby towns and get supplies and like make a fob.
Oh yeah,
God,
like Anti-Stasi.
Yeah,
where you have to loot everything.
Can you imagine mobilizing 80 versus 80 on like a huge like escape from Tarkov? Everyone has to go grab their own loot to fight. So like people would be like fully kitted with full gear, and then there'd be like that one guy's just butt naked with a pistol.
I mean, you gotta give everyone the basic equipment, but like if it's like goes on long enough where you need resupplies and stuff, I just remember that it's like, oh man, we got helicopters and stuff that can bring supplies, but then you gotta wait for them, you gotta call it landing points for them, make sure that they all have places to go. I don't know, this is like, okay, well, now we're just gonna be holding security here for the next 15 minutes just so we can grab ammo, and it just slows down the pace, which is realistic, like I said, but depends on who you are if that's fun or not. Friday Night Fight is a good bit of like, alright, here's your gear, here's the enemy team, let's go plant something in 15 minutes and just go clash and have fun.
it's quite arcadey.
Mm-hmm.
It's every time I bring this up, I get flack from the staff, but I always say it's like a really arcadey PvP Arma 3 experience compared to like another one like AFI, where it's real Soviet versus Finnish forces, like some shit like that. You got like 100 respawn tickets to take X stronghold or whatever, and it's real like kind of gritty with the combat, and but like FNF, it's like you just bum rush an objective, high allow and start shooting each other,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, or like sit on a hill and fire in.
Well, because you only have 45 minutes too, so you have to do everything really fast. So
yeah,
tactics are as much as like, okay, you come from this direction, I come from that direction, and it's hard and difficult to set up like support by fire while we advance and all that stuff in the time that you have, because you got to make movements pretty quick. So yeah, I think the time that gives you isn't a ton for giving you super gritty tactical shenanigans.
I want a full tactical debrief. And what the hell just happened there? Just like 5 drunken people. Oh man, the amount of drunk people at FF is insane. Like it doesn't seem like it from the sky, but I guarantee at least 3 squads worth of drunk. That's a minimum.
Well, let's see how these 3 squads worth of drunk people drive as round 3 EU Friday Night Fight starts right now. Thank you for that posture check.
It's a little bit of a slow start from up for there.
Sitting up right. All right, here we go. You can see them flying across these fields here. I'm looking at the outpour side, and they're just like all these little buzzards flying about these trucks. Wait, same thing in Independent. Independent is actually going in a line. We got a tactical blob for Op 4. Do you see them closing the distance? It looks like got maybe 1 each stopping, but it looks like Standards Independent, they make it to the middle first. Wait, hold on. Is this the... Okay, that's not the same warehouse.
Independent have already made it to the point.
Yeah, they're here, but there's going to be a big Op 4 collapse here in just a short bit. Oh, they already see him.
Oh,
Independent can start shooting.
Standards. That's a full squad. That's a full squad, Standards.
Oh my god, and look at that.
Standards.
Oh my god,
Standards.
entire truckload of Eagles right there.
Oh no, did he say?
Oh god, Standards.
He's running.
Standards.
Oh, he's down.
He got.
He injured a lot of them. He killed 1. Picked off another one.
Oh
by
my god, they are.
W.
Okay, there's the grenades.
There's some friends.
I was thinking whoever throws grenades first are gonna win this fight. And there we go. Wow, this is...
The crossfire.
Independent doesn't have a lot of forces here, but they're able to deal damage and slow them down.
I think we're about equal on trades here, from Op4 having lost 4 people there in that truck total, to Independent having lost 3.
Yeah, it's been a big trade either way. I mean, these few Independent that's been here, they've been worth their weight slowing down the Op 4.
Oh yeah. Is the Independent and X-Ray are going to fight for this hill on the southeast there? That's a full that's a whole platoon's worth of Independent up against the X-Ray. We shall see what's going to happen.
Oh, a satchel charge going out.
Going out from Independent, leveling a building there.
Did that get anyone? I don't think I
so.
saw too many people.
Oh,
and
no,
the building is actually standing.
It did, by the tree. Oh, one guy his ass is grass.
Ooh, return satchel charge.
I think that only killed 1 person, that satchel charge. Still a good bet, I'd say.
Yeah.
A satchel charge
Fortunately,
for a kill
get
is
more.
good. Could be worth more, but as long as it's a positive ratio from expenditure. There we go.
It's no, we've seen holy hand grenades before just detonate an entire transport vehicle worth of people in the Friday Night Fight.
Oh, we got. Is this Dust Dice or is this just Dusty?
It's Dusty.
So
Yeah, Dusty right next to a couple in Op 4 as well. Yeah,
Force
they're
is down.
holding it, despite their numbers. They're holding it down.
Wolf is being pushed.
Oh,
by,
looks like there's a big
Cormac.
X-ray engulfs are having a firefight in the woods on the mountain. Looks
Charlie-
like X-ray's actually caught out.
Charlie 1 and 2 is also going to be getting stuck into this firefight, running to the combat.
Oh my god, how are you not killing this guy? This guy's dodging and weaving. Wooden
Serpentine,
bishop.
serpentine. They can't hit me if I can't see where I'm going.
Oh, and they return fire and hit the golf gunner. Golf gunner's down.
Actually, oh, they're being shot at. No, by this Foxtrot 1, the MMG team, just lighting them up. Pretty accurate fire at that as well.
Yeah, that was a really good job with that machine gun. Jay Smith taking a few shots. Oh, another one
Injuring too.
spotted out, getting shot at as well. That is Rudd taking shots here. I'm not sure who the marksman is. They might be down, actually.
4 are up. There's 4 slots, so I'd assume they're okay. Yep, Folker. He has the SKS, I believe it is. Oh, never mind. He's dead.
Ooh, and just brought down and killed. There's the SKS.
There's a nice sniper rifle. It's 300 Win Mag, I believe, rather than 7.62. Might have been a bit of an advantage, to be honest, especially with that hill.
Yeah, well, the hill's a really great place to be. You're gonna have a really nice view, shooting down, surprising your enemies. We're in a weird place with these two forces. They're kind of lines are intertwined, so we're gonna have to see how the fights pan out. If Green 4 can take control of the mountain, they'll be good.
Stauffenberg's gone full Navy SEALs. He's got himself a Scar H and DMR optic for him.
Dusty is out though. I believe Dusty got killed. Not sure if he was able to take any more with him on the way out there. Yeah, we got Firefly, Koak, Mint Duck, Vilk, still holding down the sector despite being outnumbered at least 2 to 1.
It all comes down to the middle objective, because Independent locking down that rear one, but whoever captures the middle one first is going to win. Because the timer starts for both the objectives after 5 minutes of elapse. So those like Alpha and Charlie are going to cancel each other out. Exactly. Until the Bravo is capped.
Fight's getting pretty intense here in the middle as well. We're seeing, okay, it looks like Alpha went far and got some really good cross-shotting positions. But actually, I think that's the X-ray there. We're going to walk right up on them and find them. That's where they want to be. For the Independent.
Pickles versus the new guy, 16AA, taking out Pickles. AT rocket going straight in. Just narrowly missing Wastian from the other side of the wall there, from the overpen.
Looks like X-ray is actually doing a really good job of pushing back on the off-force side. They've wounded the Vix. Oh, is that golf down? Okay, no, it's just the driver.
Firefly and Koak are the only people remaining on Independent in this objective, with Firefly being unconscious. Koak is hiding inside of a shack. That is filthy, because I know that door opens up both ways. He is just holding a singular door.
Rudd taking down the Alpha X-ray.
Oh, grenade going
4 kills. And who else is left up here? A Wooden Bishop with 3 kills. So X-ray, despite not having their marksman, been getting pulling a lot of weight on taking that flank. Alpha doing a really good job there.
Bravo has been captured by Op4, meaning they're going to be getting twice the points.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to be looking good for them.
Firefly, the only remaining alive member nearby that point.
Smith has
currently
pushed,
unconscious.
Smith has pushed Independent off the hill.
Bucket's taking down Ghosty, holding down this point. As the Alpha pushes up to this here.
Foxtrot up against Charlie 2 there in that firefight here. Buckets and who's remaining? Fargren once again. Dynamic duo, inseparable. Buckets going down. Looks like he has just been separated.
Yeah, Bucket separated. Is he down? Yeah, he's down. He was on that roof. He has 3 kills though. He's been doing well.
Buckets is back up. He has woken up again.
Oh my god.
He has a
the X-ray of Alpha
doing an amazing job. I think there might be only one driver left of a vehicle, and that's literally the only remaining independent forces on that hill. Wow, that little recon squad up here have absolutely pulled their weight.
Yeah, they just annihilated Golf section. Buckets picking off Paladin. That is straight to the spectator screen for him. Bacon Flavored is the last person left this Op 4 push onto Independent.
Buckets with 4. Looks like another independent push onto the Bravo point. TF121 coming on in.
Ooh, one of X-Ray just got taken out. X-Ray has on Op 4. Op 4 X-Ray has just been taken out. Wooden Bishop is what remains. The two
Whole head of
gunners are
grenade.
circling.
Basically land on top of him. Yeah, TF121 quickly getting shredded as they try and push on in. Ooh, another grenade. Cole goes flying.
Oh, the ragdoll.
Flood is hiding under a spool.
Is he?
He's being sneaky there.
That is. Is he neutralizing the cap? Oh, he's just outside of it.
Oh, he saw Hog. Oh, can he fight? They're gun to gun. Pull out the pistol. Oh my god, it's a machine pistol.
What the hell?
Oh my goodness, Hog isn't dead though.
Back under the thing. He's got to double tap him.
Oh, you gotta finish off Hog.
You gotta double tap him. If it took that many rounds and he just knocked him out, he's gonna wake up. Stop healing and shoot him. He's back up! Flood! Flood!
No, Flood! Flood! Oh god, he sees him again. He has to reload!
He's just running! Oh, Flood! Double tap,
Oh my
double
God.
tap, double tap, double tap.
He didn't double tap. Oh, Cole's back up.
An
Probably
Op
full
4
of holes.
victory. If X-Ray can fight off Op 4 on the southwestern side, this independent like X-Ray, which I doubt because it's just 1 or 2 remaining now. Wise and Pierce up against second platoon here. If they can fight them off, they may be an equal fight. But currently, it's not looking good.
Alright, I think Wooden Bishop is finally the one remaining member on top of that hill. Wow, amazing job over there by the upper X-Ray. It looks like Independence have been absolutely shredded, basically on all ends.
Has he just taken out the last blue 4 Independence there on that hill?
Yeah, I believe so.
I see 2 stationary Humvees.
And we got the 1RW recon squad running up, and it looks like they've been shredded by OPFOR on their attack. This looks like a good victory over towards the OPFOR side. Things don't move quickly.
Yeah, this is looking like it is game. How many is left on independent? We have got Research Riccardi, Wise, Bart Ghoster, Buckets, Vagrant, Grav. We do still have Buckets and Grav and Vagrant. I don't say we. I'm not on that team. I'm just spectating. Thompson's still up on the hill. It's still. I don't want to say anyone's game because Independent's quite spread out and then we'll have people elsewhere. But there is still room to win. I mean, not that it much matters. The audience is gone and everyone's ready for bed, I think, at this point in the year. They just play this last round.
Well, it's Friday night. They're checking it in. They're like, all right, let's Thunder Run. Have a lot of fun here. My parents are saying they're still here. Brad's still here supporting us.
Oh, I've dropped an entire 8 viewers. I'm now on 3.
Ah, rip. Ah, you're good.
It's fine.
And you're also performing for my viewers too. Don't forget that. Fastbeard, by the way. Big ol' shout out to Fastbeard.
Twitch.tv/basement.
Yeah, exactly right. I was about to drop a link in my chat.
That was fast.
Go check him out. He's a cool dude.
I just increased one viewer. Oh my god. This is what it means to be famous.
Check him out, give him a follow, support my boy. He's an awesome boy.
Let me go grab your Twitch.
Oh, is this command versus command battle happening right here? As the independent command, Ricardi Resurge, it's going to take off the Op4 command. Oh, actually, there's a couple of people in that vehicle. I didn't see them before.
So it is. Oh, it's only Sasha. Never mind. I'm disappointed now. Hang on one second. I'm gonna. You can just quickly keep casting. I'm gonna have to quickly talk to Sasha.
Yeah. Okay. So
Sasha, what
Op4's
happened?
sneaking around. Banks.
What happened?
Taking up the rooftop.
What
Doesn't
happened,
see anyone.
Sasha?
Actually, research coming
What
on in. Finding the
happened?
back angle. Ooh, they trade.
Failed. Merriman
Banks
failed
though only going
every
unconscious.
single round. What's going on there? First platoon.
believe
first
that
round.
is-
What'd you guys get?
Resurge. That is the command.
I
Ghosts
saw.
are climbing up the
I saw-
side though.
You
Finding
got
a
your
side
shit
view.
rinsed by the
We'll
new
be able to
group,
find
16
Chirac.
AA. They killed 9 of you.
Should be able to see it.
9.
Just take a look around, my friend. Oh my God, how did you miss?
2 guys killed all of you.
Oh, there you
Come
see him. You
on.
see him.
No, just Merriman
That's
are
the
disappointing
enemy.
me.
Yeah.
I'm
get
gone
that.
for 1 game. I'm gone for 1 game. I want
Jay
FNF.
Eason.
I've been shoutcasting and I
On
I
top
see
of the
this
roof.
disappointment. Same with TF121, I just see them.
Ghosts are coming up to them.
Oh,
With them firing right to the Jason
Eason
does come out on top.
Eason just putting him down. That's
Yeah. It's
that
like,
wasn't
no,
even a fair
bad
fight.
command. Don't rush us.
Enraging, mate.
With
Yeah,
Ricardi is still the XO, so
I
there's
was
still command
disappointed,
available.
but it's fine.
Or actually, that
Next
is
FNF.
the actual commander.
There's always next FNF.
Only one more left to go.
I am completely
Eason
tired
finding a
of
good
this.
place, hiding against the wall, because otherwise Ricardi
I'll
would be
playing,
able to
I
get
might
that
play
tap.
an A. I might play an A. Maybe not. I have fixed my sleep schedule recently.
Looking at
I'll do it
this.
That way.
Oh, he's getting up. He sees him. Independent command taking shots.
Go on, Ricardi, get in there. DFK proud. Oh no, never mind. The guy
Oh,
just
that was a good
slithered
nade,
away.
but Eason did move around.
If he'd cooked it early and he can throw it down through the window hole, and it just explodes on the way out. Finn did it to us in Titans, and it's really nice to watch someone execute.
Yeah, dangerous strategy, I'm sure, in Arma, because it's a little funky, but it could definitely be effective.
Bart is still
Just-
able to help if he just rips that wall out with the Dishka, to be honest. It's going to penetrate it.
Yeah, if you can communicate, hey, you know, try and shoot through this wall.
Just
Definitely.
shred
rip
that
through 'em.
top layer. Shred the top floor. Just wipe it out. But, R4 has got friends on its way. Barton from 4IB in a truck.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And Wooden Bishop in the stolen enemy Humvee from X-Ray, as well as the Dishka
there they
chip
are.
style converging on their position.
Eason comes up with big with that kill there.
Oh, but you've got to kill Eason to be able to survive this, man. Oh,
You gotta kill Eason, and you gotta kill the entire team that's
you have
gonna come
about,
in behind him.
It's not that bad if you can just, like, you know, if they come for the front door, he hose them down. But he's got to get rid of the threat inside first. But it is too late. Jib style has pulled up. Oh no, he's gone down the hill, flipping
Oh my
it,
God.
hitting a tree and knocking
Just,
himself
yeah,
out, I think.
He overshot.
Oh, he's injured himself. I thought he knocked himself out. Oh man, that was close.
Is Eason injured at this point? There was a lot of shots towards his way.
They're from the fall. I thought it destroyed his leg.
Oh, and now they're fighting on foot here.
Jason
Eason once again coming
picking
up
up
big.
his 3rd kill. It's not going to be recorded because it's an uncon, but yeah, it's his 3rd kill.
Bart doesn't need to be double tapped, but yes, that should be it.
Vagrant, Buckets, and Grav are going to take on Bravo. Let's see how this goes. If I was them, I would just say, right, we're not going to play sneaky. We're just going to take it on. Just run up to the objective and go.
And why
CQC.
not?
I mean, these guys are the. I'd say alongside T5 Bay and NAFs, they're the best CQCers. Like, they are just a absolute pain in the fucking ass to deal with. Maybe UPSC, maybe Armor Jesus, and
Oh, yeah.
Legal Action could probably challenge them at their ability. But I don't know. They're definitely the upper 80% of players at least.
Vagrant pulling out the RPG.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Rocket
where's that
going out, missing. He was going for the construction
Yeah.
site. If he can plug another one in, that could be pretty lethal.
Yeah, if it does hit properly, that'll be good. Fortunately, just a little bit high that time. It's hard to tell. What is that gun that you have on Vagrant though?
Vagrant. I want his RPG or his primary.
Primary.
That is the M14.
Okay, it is an M14.
Is the it's the RHS Gref question mark? No, I think it's one of the newer ones. We added NI arms, I think. Maybe did we? I think we added a weapon pack.
Okay, so definitely more of a marksman rifle, but does not have the scope needed to actually marksman. Is it chambered in 7.62?
Should be. I don't recall any M14 models that have a 5.56 chamber.
Okay.
It's a short barrel though, so it's gonna be like a 600 to a kilometer tops.
Well, that's certainly enough.
It's not gonna be anything like 1.4 kilometers, I believe, is the M14's usual range with a full barrel.
Okay. Yeah, well, without the sight to support that range, I imagine they're not going to be taking shots that far anyway.
If these three can take this objective, or these two, because Grav went down, if these two can take the objective, it's going to tick down and be in their favor. They have enough time to win on points if they aren't back capped. But I doubt it. They've got to take on, was that 2? Ooh, nice rocket. 2, 4,
that
6,
does actually
8,
injure a few.
9.
Yeah, that does cause injuries.
They have 9
Once
people
again.
on subjective and X-ray turning up, making it 11. That's not going to be the best. Especially X-ray turning up with the Humvee once again.
Buckets, Vagrant, they're in the open. They got to win these fights. They do take down one.
Buckets going down. Vagrant is the only one left. I think
yeah.
I always pronounce it Vagrant because that's how I heard Leary pronounce it and Vagrant and him talk. So I don't know if it's Vagrant or Vagrant.
I've always said Vagrant, but
that's what I always said until I heard Vagrant. Now I'm like
be Vagrant. Depends on your accent, I suppose. Be Vagrant. I got a slight Minnesota accent to my my AGs. They sound a little bit different. I would say Vagrant. In California, they would say Vagrant.
It might have been that. It might have been that because he was American who was pronouncing it. So you never know. Someone should just tell him you're the last one left to complete the mission. Complete the mission so we can all go home and go sleep.
Yeah, exactly right. Crap, you're holding this up, boy.
This is like FNF Titans EU. Where it just got to the point where it's like, let it end. No more.
Get that kill. Go. Looks like Vagrant is pulling out the binoculars, trying to do some scouting. Sees a vehicle. Oh my god!
The hell was that?
I don't know.
I think the wall killed him.
I think he simultaneously got exploded by the 50 cal and a
I think
like an RPG or something.
The 50 knocked over the wall. The wall crushed him.
Oh my god, really?
I think he hasn't got kill credit. No one got kill credit for that. That was the wall killed him. That's horrible.
That's horrifying.
He's just got crushed. I mean, it's realistic, I guess. You knock over a wall, it's gonna fall. But
yeah, definitely not.
Still, Grav is still alive. He didn't die.
Oh my god, it just sounded like an explosion though.
That's what I thought. Maybe it was just like the Armor 3 physics colliding and then producing particle effects because it's like collision, make thingy.
Oh, someone's mentioning that. Yeah, the Jishka can take down mud buildings in Arma 3. Yeah, that makes sense. And so yeah, that is a wall that could definitely be taken down. Grav is kind of running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Not sure what to do, but really only has one choice here.
I mean, I wouldn't be sure to do either if I do this a fully stacked objective and I'm the last person left on my team. So I don't blame him for the concern.
Oh, looks like the tactical retreat for now. This can find some sort of
advance in a different direction.
Yeah, advancing to a new AO.
Yeah, the AO happens to be home, but it's a different AO.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, Alpha just won their fights this game really well. Absolutely carried huge on that mound for the X-ray team.
Defenders seem to have just kicked ass this entire FNF and then up for having the winner advantage in CQC. Really just pulled forward for them.
Yeah. And just got on that B point, able to take care of the independent that was there. Just holding that down. No, I believe it's 200 points for the win, right?
Yeah.
I think that the Humvee might see him now.
Oh, he's going to be roadkill.
Does it not see him? Might not see him.
No, I think he's going to go for the driver.
Oh, no, he took down the gunner there.
Did he?
Yeah, I believe that I saw the gunner go down there.
Yeah, that's a dead gunner. Barton is cowering.
Now all of Op4 knows he's there.
Now the entirety of Lithium knows who you are.
Oh, he's just going to be seen crossing the
Get in
road.
there, grab. Fire and move, fire and move.
Do a grab. I
Jump
believe in
like
you.
it.
Oh, GG.
Oh, that was a brutal grenade. It just slammed him. It just slammed him, no mercy.
Ah, there it goes. Independent taken down. Op4 take the win. Good game. That was the last game of Friday Night Fight EU. Hope you all had a wonderful night watching. Thank you for having me here, Bassbeard. It's been wonderful.
No worries, you're welcome on the casting carpet at any time.
Oh, thank you.
You know the password now, I hope. So you can always
I guess I do. I could just like say, hey, I'm coming in now. You can't ignore me.
It's like a sitcom. In comes Hydra.
Hey, everybody. Isn't that like nosy neighbor?
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. What's the deal with warships?
What's the deal with Dishcos taking down buildings and walls? Oh, it's been wonderful. Yeah, it was fun. And we do have NA Friday Night Fight as well. That's going to be in, what, 30 minutes or so?
Don't tell me 30 minutes, please.
When does it start? At 4:30?
Scare me like that, man.
Hold on. I gotta double check.
Wait, what time is... Ooh. Okay, so the map ban... Okay, never mind. The map ban / pick will happen on TeamSpeak in 23 minutes. Why did they ping everyone?
Because why not?
That's weird. I mean, the event isn't until tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 PM EDT.
It's at 5. Never mind.
No,
Okay,
that's
so...
Eastern Daylight Time.
So within an hour and 20 minutes is NA. So in 1 hour and 20 minutes, NA Friday Night Fight will be happening. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's been wonderful. I'm just going to plug my stuff real quick on my stream, BRP.
I am going to do the same thing as well. Oh, man.
Sound microphone muted.
Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated everyone who stuck around, lurked, or otherwise engaged with the chat. Much appreciated. Love you guys all. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my stream. I am sure a lot of you have already followed, but if you haven't already, please, it'd be much appreciated. But I'm not gonna ask too much of you. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. I may or may not be back for NA. But on that note, it is good night from me for EU. Shall see anyone sticking around in NA. Bye bye for now.